To watch Stephen Collins, quarterback, 6'1", 190. He's
We're on.
Probably the best athlete on the field right now.
Good evening, Bishop Kelly football fans. Here we are back at Angelo Prassa Field, here to join you. This is Brandon Burks coming to you live with Coach Sean Lawhorn. Sean, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Ready back. Good to be back in the saddle after missing a couple weeks ago the Hale game with Luke and Coach Trowbridge, but glad to be back in the booth. They didn't fire us, so
No. I listened in a little bit to those guys when I got a chance, and they did a phenomenal job of filling in for us. I'm surprised they asked us to come back.
well, here we are. There we are.
There's the back of our heads, at least.
There we go.
Looked like from there we go. There's a better shot. No one wants to see that. So good shot there of the field. Players have emptied the field. We got 4:25 left until we kick this thing off. Again, Bishop Kelly tonight coming in against the DURANT Lions. Kelly coming in with a 2-3 record. DURANT coming in with an 0-5 record. So two teams that are still trying to find their identity out there, Coach.
I think that's right. Kelly right now sitting at 2-3 overall, 1-1 in district. DURANT 0-5, 0-2 in district. Both are very similar and having a little bit of scoring woes against the better opponents and giving up a few points too. So, evenly matched. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. We're starting off with my keys to the game. I just have two for today. Mine are make the routine plays. I think that's something that the Comets have forgotten about this year with all the injuries and miscues that have happened. Just get back to the basics. And also on offense, tying in with all the injuries, it's hard to say halfway through the season, but still try to find an identity on offense. I think they're still searching for that, Coach.
Well, I think that's true, and I think if we go to my keys of the games, if they're up there, one of the things, if DURANT has done a couple of different things in terms of schemes against McAllister, they tried to open up things a little bit and throw the ball a bit more, but they got back to basics last week, and we're running the ball. And actually, we ran the ball really well against Coweta. Just had some trouble in the red zone and finishing off. So tonight, number one, we got to stop the run. Big old boys up front, big team. Not tremendous speed, but they're going to come right at you, which is probably a good way to go against the Comets defense. And then I think the Kelly team's got to get their run game going again. That's kind of what they want to do, and they've fallen behind and had to do some things they're not traditionally ready to do. So I think they can get that running game going tonight and get some backs established. And then I'm like you, they got to get back to basics. The goals are still in front of them. They've got to have some help to win the district, but they're still looking at winning out and finishing second in the district, getting a home game in the playoffs. And then the matchups are about the same. A little bit too early to be talking about the playoffs right now, but if they can get back to basics, spend the next couple of weeks getting ready and then finishing out well, getting into the playoffs, I think they'll be okay.
Absolutely. As the players meet at midfield there to the coin toss, everyone else getting ready to get on out here. It is homecoming night here at Angelo Prassa Field. So welcome all of the alumni who are here tonight. And at halftime, we'll have the court come out, and we'll see who is the fall homecoming queen.
Yeah, it looks like your captain's out there on the field, number 24, Cooper McMurray. That's receiver Doyle Gehring there, number 4. Number 12 there, Steve Collins, your quarterback. And number 11, I believe that's Joe Connor.
Yes, it is.
Outside receiver. So all seniors tonight and out there. A couple of them sporting their cancer awareness pink socks tonight, October, typically that cancer awareness month.
Breast cancer awareness, yes.
Probably seen a lot of the professional teams wearing their pink gear, and so good tribute there. A lot of players like to get into that and usually have some relationship to somebody who's struggled with or has survived cancer. So.
Well, Coach, we talked a little bit about what we're going to see tonight. Let's talk about who we're not going to see tonight for the Comets.
Well, unfortunately, like I said, we're going to have to start establishing or kind of reestablishing our team because we're without Zach Middleton for the rest of the season, running back. We're without Corey Lewis now for the rest of the season. Of course, Montreal Coles's been all out. So, some key players, but, you got to move on. Like I said, they still have everything in front of them and can certainly make a run here, but they're going to have to reestablish some things with some new players. The beauty of that is that, with some of the adversity they've had and some of the injuries, they've had a lot of younger players getting experience, especially on the offensive line. It's given them a little bit of time. We need a couple of weeks to kind of get those guys, get their legs under them. But, schedule will allow that, I think, for the next few weeks anyway, and get some good experience.
Take a moment to pause for the national anthem.
Let us remember that we're in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty Almighty and loving God, we thank you for the safe arrival of all who are gathered here for tonight's competition. As we participate, help us to do so with appreciation and respect for the gifts and efforts of one another. When we travel home this evening, may we do so safely. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Mary, Queen of Peace. St. John Baptist de La Salle. Live Jesus in our hearts.
Can you see why the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There we are. Fan of the inside stands here, Coach. There's, if you're out there, still plenty of room to get down here to Midtown and catch the game here at the Comets as they're about to kick off.
Julian Brining, vocal music student out there singing the national anthem.
Excellent. I had her older sister years ago in class. Bree. And there go the Durant Lions onto the field. Comets awaiting.
She tweet.
While we got a moment here before the comments get fired up here, tweet us out there. We are live tweeting at BKTV Live, so send us something out there, send us a message, let us know what's going on with you. Maybe if you're, since it is homecoming, but you couldn't come back home, go ahead and give us a little shout out of your class and maybe a great memory of Bishop Kelly, especially Bishop Kelly football. So those of you out there on YouTube, thank you for joining us, and here we go. The Comets are ready to go. I did not see what the results of the coin flip were, Coach. Did you check that out?
I did not. They were doing it before the game, and try to get a quick look out here. Looks like Durant is going to kick, and the Comets will have the ball first, defending the south end zone.
Good deal. Well, I know we were talking about who we are not going to see tonight. It's a little bit of mystery, or maybe by committee, I should say, on who's going to be running back tonight. It's from what it sounds like talking to Coach Stepan earlier in the week.
I'm sure we'll see a little healthy dose of number 15, Grayson Hall, who's been running the ball pretty well. A couple weeks ago, they started using Owen Heineke, starting safety back there, to run a little bit of ball in practice. I know we might see him a little bit tonight. I'll probably see the big kid, big sophomore in there, 32, Rollins. Jake Rollins.
That we do. Jake talked to Kent Springer over at K&D.
We'll kind of see what they do.
He was all too eager to be partner up
Stephen Collins going to be a quarterback, warming at the sideline with sophomore Will Pickard.
Looks like Jay Bessis and what's the number? Is that Grayson Hall back there?
That's Grayson, yeah.
Grayson and Jay Bessis back there to receive. We are just whistle blow away from getting this thing going.
Here we go. Comets will be defending the south end zone. Number 4, Zach White on the kickoff. Back in the day, didn't they have a quarterback named Zach White about 15 years ago, I believe?
They may have.
And here we go, Comet fans. Return will be by Grayson Hall. Takes it out to the 20. Spurts up the middle to the 25-30. Just past as the scrum moves forward to the 34-yard line. Comets will start off there on the 34. Middle of the field. Led by senior Stephen Collins, who, phenomenal athlete, just hasn't found a comfort zone, I don't feel, yet at quarterback this year.
Well, they've had some funny games. They've been, they hadn't had a close one yet. They've either won big or they've been beaten by a few points and probably had to do things they really didn't want to do, or when they were winning big, couldn't do everything they wanted to try. And so we'll see. Get a shout out to all those the Rhinos up here in a minute.
Absolutely. Which is Coach Repke, offensive line coach, many years at Bishop Kelly, what he calls his offensive line group. Outside zone to the far sideline by Grayson Hall. He's got to take it out for about a 9-yard gain there. Nice play on first down there for the Comets.
Well, and talking to the offensive coaches this week, too, I think they're going to try to hit that perimeter a little bit more and use some of their speed. Just a huge front for Durant. Going to be hard to kind of push around up front. So they're probably going to try to get that edge, a little bit more outside zone, some speed sweeps, some bubble screens, things like that. So look for that. Take advantage of their speed.
That's one thing that did stand out on film is the size of Durant.
Absolutely. Not the fastest team we play, but they're certainly physical, big, and fundamentally sound.
Clayton Hall in for Dole Garion, who came off. Looking down the middle of the field to Grayson Hall. He is open, but he is overthrown by Collins. Nice design play there by the Comets. I'm sure they were looking to hit something explosive there early in the game, get some momentum and some confidence going.
Well, and always a good call there on second and really short. You come back, run at them, get that first down next play, so why not take a shot there on second down? Especially a couple close to midfield.
3rd and 1 for the Comets.
Counted 1 for Kelly, the 43-yard line. Right side hash. They've got a jumbo backfield. Are you still off?
No, we're up. You're up.
Collins takes a snap.
Outside at the 40-yard.
Hall around the edge. He's got the first down. Spins back inside for about a 5-yard gain. So Comets will have a first down at their own 49-yard line.
Well, and there it is, a little outside zone there around the perimeter. A lot of respect for that big front for Durant, not going right at him there and getting on the corner there for the first down.
Here we go, Comets hurrying up a little bit, coming out in an empty set. No back in the backfield. Collins takes a snap, looks to the near side, hitch route to Clayton Hall. Excuse me, Hill. I don't know why I said Hall.
Yeah,
thinking of
Clayton Hill.
thinking of Grayson there.
And so we got a moment here, and it looks like they're going a little bit hurry up, but that's the sophomore Cash Hudson there, number 77, getting over the ball, flanked by Jack Adams and Jacob Serber there, number 50 and 60 respectively.
Knockdown pass there for Collins. So still, we got a 3rd and a short 3 yards.
Well, you got Grant Siren out there, left tackle, and of course the senior Matt Nagalski, kind of the leader of that group up there. Good to get Grant Siren back. Sophomore, he played the first few games, a little dinged up and has missed a little bit of action, but he's back in there full time now there at left tackle. Catching up here, we got some spotters helping us. We've got Donna Rutch from Coppell, Texas, on Facebook Live or Twitter, and then Maria Monhood's out there on Facebook watching tonight.
All right, just one of our Spanish teachers.
Absolutely, and Angelo Trowbridge, I'm guessing, related to Riley. Yeah.
Nice facility here at
And Coach Trowbridge been sporting his UT gear all week with the Red River rivalry coming up tomorrow morning.
He's kind of new to the state by doing that, isn't he?
I was bold of him to do so, but he was confident in his attire, showing his support. We got another incomplete pass here for the Comets. We got 2nd and 10.
Might explain that Coach Riley comes to us from Arkansas State, but he spent a graduate assistant season with the University of Texas, so that's why his liking for the Horns, I guess.
Yes. I do appreciate his Matthew McConaughey picture in his office.
He does. All right.
All right. Here we go, 2nd down and 10 for the Comets. Collins looks to run it himself on the quarterback trap. He bounces it to the outside. He's got an edge and gets knocked out of bounds there for a big gain there, about a 9-yard gain there for the Comets.
Well, a little counterplay there with the pulls, the guard, and the wing they're going across. And, but interesting enough, the play's designed to go inside, and he kind of had to bounce outside because of that big front.
Yeah, that was a nice little run there by Stephen Collins. Looks like we're going to have 2. So 3rd down and 2 here for the Comets.
They mark it at the 27-yard line. Clock at 9:40 and counting to go, first period.
If you hear in the background, we are sharing a suite up here with the Durant radio station. So we got some friendly company up here with us. Collins around the edge to the near side, or far side, and he's got it 1st down for the Comets.
Inside the 25, mark it at about the 23.
Well, so far so good at establishing that run, Coach. Kind of doing the things that they had game planned, what they wanted to do, and it's working out right now.
Couple incomplete passes, but other than that, pretty clean drive so far for the Comets.
Well, you know, coming up on 6 minutes and chewing up some clock, those are the kind of drives you need.
Grayson offset to the near side. Collins looks to drop back. He's looking at McMurray down the middle of the field. He's got him in. It's off his fingertips. Little high maybe, but definitely with Cooper's hands, you think normally he comes down with those.
Good size advantage out there for McMurray. I'm sure they showed that and tried to exploit that a little bit. I'm sure you'll see that again.
The 5'8", 160-pound senior for Durant. Had great coverage.
Second down 10.
Here he comes with another 2nd down and 10.
Durant Lumber Company Hard Hat Award winner at the conclusion of the broadcast.
Yet to see Doyle back in the series.
Man goes in motion.
There goes Jay Bessis around the edge. He's got speed to burn. He breaks a couple tackles, gets the edge. He may have, and he steps out of bounds there. I thought for a second he had his balance and he was going to get this in the end zone. Steps out of bounds on the 11-yard line.
That's good to see from Jay there. He's always had that speed, got around the corner there, but used a little burst there and broke the tackle, which he could finish on the run, getting that 1st down.
That was a nice, confident run.
Around the end, we just didn't have the speed to compete with Kawita.
And here we go, Comets with another 1st down. Good drive put together. They like to finish this one out here. They got trips to the far side. Collins is looking that direction. Takes a snap, looks that way for a quick screen to Mr. O'Connor, and he gets cut down there. Looked like he had some could have made that guy miss, had some room to maybe get in the end zone. But we're going to have 2nd and 10 here. So really a no gain, maybe a short gain for the Comets.
He's full speed every play.
Great play out there by Brandon Skeen, number 7, getting off the block and coming up and make a good tackle for a very short gain there.
1981. But a couple of years prior to Durant's winning one of 2 state championships. They won the district 2 of the last 3 years.
Collins boots out to the near side. He's cutting it back to the far side. He flips it out there to Grayson Hall. Not how the play was supposed to be designed, but it has the result they want, which is a touchdown for the Comets.
When I was looking downfield, you know, you get nervous on some of those scrambles like that to see if some rhinos had gotten downfield, but sure enough, they hadn't. They were running that outside zone sprint out, and they stayed true to the line. And
Touchdown,
Collins was
Bishop
able to
Kelly.
improvise, come back, make a great play, and find Hall for the touchdown.
Yeah, great awareness there both by Collins and Hall to get that in the end zone for the Comets. 8:06 left here. Brooks Benson, senior, on to kick. Here we go.
Coach, I was trying to go through, you know, kind of looking at the, you know, cup half full mid-season, kind of look at some observations here. And one real bright spot has been that kicking game. Brooks Benson coming in and being full-time for the first time and has been money on his extra points and really impressive on punting, which I think that was kind of there's a replay on the touchdown. We'll flip out to Grayson Hall. That's big senior Nagalski out there in front and finishes off with the tackle. The tackler there.
Good job there by the Comets.
But I was getting to really solid in the kicking game, which obviously is something you're concerned about, but they seem to be doing well in that area.
Yeah.
And that'll be Benson to kick off there.
Well, a good drive there to open up for the Comets. Benson, like Coach was mentioning, here to kick off again.
Well, you know, the initial drives have not been the problem for the Comets. They went down and scored first on Edison, length of the field, going up 7-0 before things kind of fell apart. But so we'll see if they can keep this thing going this evening.
He's up here somewhere. I saw him.
Shorter kick. He'll catch it at the 8.
At the 10-yard line, that is McCarson up to the 20. And spun down to about the 30-yard line.
He's going to return that out to about the 30, 31-yard line where the Durant Lions will take over.
Number 2 there, Noah McCarson.
Shields the guard. Dylan Bremerton is the center. Wide receivers, Dalton White, Hunter Hayswood, Matt Wagner.
Set up some of the defensive players here for the Comets. Starting inside, you'll see 55, Matt Nagalski, a two-way player today. 37 out there, Colin Morrison, Pete Alonso, and Alex Hatfield out there. Inside, Jake Rawlings, number 32, on the edge.
Oh, nice. Jane Clayton and Shelly Long. Shelly Long is a committed tweeter for our games.
Shelly Long, she was in Cheers, wasn't she?
Yes.
Inside handoff, and is Reinecker pushes the hole.
They might have shown our games there in Boston. I don't know.
Kelly defensively.
Well, and rightly so. Durant opens up with that going right at him. Full house backfield, attacking that inside. Great fill there by the linebackers and good pursuit inside for short gain. But I expect they'll get a heavy dose of that up the middle,
Absolutely.
at least early in this game.
Again, a lot of size for the for Durant. Here we have 2nd and 8. Again, handoff on the ISO play. Right into a big pile of Comets, and going to knock him back for a short gain, maybe a 2-yard gain again. So going about 3rd and 6, we'll call it, for Durant.
Austin Reinecker there, the running back for Durant.
So we got 3rd and 6 for Durant. What were you saying, Coach? I'm sorry.
That was Jackson Ingram there at quarterback. He's a big old boy.
He is.
Big quarterback.
We don't have sizes here on our roster, but he's a healthy boy. Look, dropping back to pass, looking to the flat. He scrambles to the near side. He's got room to run, runs over a few Comets as he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, good, confident, forceful run there by Ingram to get that first down. Good awareness and finishing off the run to extend the drive.
First down for Durant. Here we go. Comets looking to Coach Robinson on the sideline for defensive play call.
And I know Durant's happy with that kind of play. It runs the clock. That's what they're going to do, run the ball. And if they can extend drives like that with first downs, perfectly happy with that.
First down pickup Lions at the 42-yard line. Ingram now to Reinecker. Reinecker will get back to the
About to the line of scrimmage there on that run for Durant.
Good fill in there by Nagalski. Hatfield.
Golski's been playing a lot more defense the last few weeks.
He has been, of course. He's had to fill in for some of the injuries, but he certainly does a good job in there. And I've got him in class. He's such a good kid, and he's really excited about the rest of the season and finishing it out.
A lot of Comets near the line of scrimmage. Handoff there to Reinecker. He's going to have a short game, maybe about one. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Lions.
Well, Coach, that front guys, Nagalski and Hatfield and Morrison in there are getting a good push and allowing those linebackers to go over Consignar to run.
Personnel change here. Is that Mercer coming on?
Is Mercer coming in?
Rollins going off.
The Noggs Prez Grill Club is shouting out there.
Oh, the president's at work right now.
Yep. They like to hear their leader called out, I guess. So.
He does like to talk about grilling and actually grilling. So
well, he is self-proclaimed master griller. I haven't had any of the stuff yet, but
I haven't either. I came to the senior night, I believe, for soccer in the spring, and he brought his own grill and everything, and was not sharing though. Looking for the double pass here, and they're going to look like they're going to. Oh,
yeah,
they had it open, and little behind him, and number 12 there, Hunter Halesop. For Durant, dropped that one.
I failed to see what they were in there. But they bit up on that smoke route up there, and the outside receiver just slipped up in there, and they let him go.
Yeah, they tried that against Queet a few times, I know.
Actually, it was a well-thrown ball, just maybe a little bit high, but wide open. I'm sure
those are the shots that they can't miss on. Punt's going to be short. Looked like they might have got a good bounce, but I think most of that was out of bounds.
Yeah.
So Comets will take over at their own 28-yard line. So not a lot of damage there by Durant.
Well, one first down, but getting off the field, that's what you want in your defense, which they've struggled with, and they're certainly their losses.
4:43 left here. The professor back there, Blazek, getting everything set up for us. Producer extraordinaire. Fellow Peaky Blinders fan. Here we are. Comets run a lot of empty tonight so far. First series and come back out here in the second series.
Well, let's see if they don't bring somebody in motion here. Nope, well, they don't.
Look the pass, looking for McMurray again. Hot. Oh, I don't know if he was intended that for Cooper or intended that for Jay.
Interesting. I was the same way. I thought he was throwing out there to McMurray and threw it over high, and that was Jay Best is about to catch up with it there.
I feel like that was to Cooper.
Mary Jo Othon.
BK faculty coming in strong tonight.
Yeah, out there.
It looked like from up here nobody knew who was covering that receiver, and that's how he was so wide open before.
We need maybe get her involved on the physics of that throw there on that.
She could probably tell us.
Yep.
At the 28-yard line, this clock will probably be moving tonight.
Hall back in the backfield, 2nd and 10 for the Comets. Hand off to Hall in the outside zone play. Cuts it back to the near side. He's coming back, blocked by Collins. And a good tackle there by number 2, Noah McCarson, for Durant. And they're going to be about a no gain to maybe a slight loss.
Great pursuit there by Durant, filling the gaps and staying home on that backside and pressing those backside gaps and being there for the cutback.
A blanket jacket weather.
So first third and long, I believe, for the Comets. We've got trips to the far side.
And hand warmers and gloves and beanies.
Oh, got a false start there. That'll give him 5. Halfway there.
Well, looks like they're going to call it on the Comets here.
Let's see if it's on D or
Let's see.
Oh, no. I thought the side judge over there on the Durant side, well, they are going to call
They are
it.
calling on us. Sorry, false start on us.
Yep.
Or legal procedure,
see him
excuse
move.
me.
Tommy Sullivan. How about that?
There's some alum coming in.
He's watching tonight. He's probably got CrossFit, the TV going on in the CrossFit box tonight.
We just got that video up on our KLDC Facebook page this evening, so we apologize for the lateness.
Tommy Sullivan playing in the secondary for us back. God, you got a year for me?
2008, I want to say.
Probably, 2008.
I could be wrong on that.
15 chance for a stop here, maybe get decent field position. Collins is in the pocket.
Still has a little brother here in Kelly.
He does. Not so little last time we saw him the other day down here at the field house. He's grown since we had him in freshman football.
Did not get the sticks.
Looks like we're going to be short here, Coach. Going to be a pass to the near side there. Catching up with you guys, sorry. And we're going to have 4th and 2, we'll call it. And Comet's going to come into punt, so Brooks Benson on here to punt.
Coach, in the past, they'll do that little comet where they'll all snap down and try to get him to jump off sides here. Let's see if they don't try that here.
Yeah.
His season for tackles, got 4 on tonight.
Benson is back in punt formation.
Oh, little shift, little spread punt shift here. Try to catch him.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just designed to get him to jump off sides.
Coach Fraley can be kind of sneaky. Not a great punt for Brooks. Good job there by Clayton. Catching that, stop it from rolling back.
Good discipline by Durant to stay true to the snap there and not give up the easy first down. Good defensive series there for Durant. Get the ball there at midfield on the short punt. So
good field position here. And good job out there for you all with the tweets coming at us here. So again, at BKTV Live, keep sending them this way, and we will we'll get to them as soon as we can. Let me get a pan of the crowd here. Looks like they filled in quite a bit since I last checked.
First down to 10 lines, 42-yard line. Check that 47-yard line.
Durant with no receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Hand off to the back. Again, he's going to bounce, but Owen Heineke says no. And he is going to tackle him for a 2-yard loss.
Coach Owen Heineke, 21, the junior safety there. It's good to have him back. He sat out the first part of the season. First 3 games, I guess, 3 or 4 games with injury. And he's come back last couple of weeks, and I bet he had close to 30 tackles in that Edison game. So very active safety.
He is a difference maker out there for the Comets. Good leader.
Good speed, physical.
Yeah, it's going to get colder here tonight.
Split backs for Durant looking to pass. Screen to the far side here, little tunnel screen. They have blockers out in front, and he's going to have a good gain there.
Not a bad job by reading that out and running down the line by Goverick. A little late, though.
Gain of 7 for Durant. We're going to have 3rd and 3.
We'll be short of the first down by about 3, and it'll be 3rd
So good play call there, good play execution for Durant. Let's see what Durant and Mr. Ingram at quarterback come out with.
Kelly territory. Left side hash. Jackson Ingram.
Tied into the near side here. Let's see what happens with that. Oh, it's a little
Oh,
flea
flea
flicker.
flicker, and
He's got to get it off quick, and he's got a guy downfield. He catches it, number 2. Noah McCarson is going down to the 5, 4, 3-yard line. What a play call, and great job there by Jackson Ingram of getting that ball off. I thought he was throwing it to the other receiver out there, and all of a sudden, number 2, Noah McCarson comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, great adjustment by McCarson there to go get the ball, and that's the second time now we've seen receivers running behind the Comet defense. And that's what that sets up when you run the ball as well as they do. A lot of that play action, get those safeties sneaking up, looking in the backfield, and it opens up those opportunities.
All right, good job by Durant. Handoff there to Mr. Reneker, and he's driven back for no gain, maybe a loss of 1. We'll call it a loss of 1 from their marking on the sideline. So we're going to have second and goal from the 4 now. Let's see what Durant does as they try to finish off this this drive.
Well, and this is where they had trouble against Coweta. They ran the ball pretty well up and down between the 20s and had trouble finishing off the red zone. So see if they've done something this week to get ready for finishing some of these off.
Motion in the backfield for Durant. Motion to the far side. They're coming back with a slant to the near side on Collins, and he caught it. What a great throw and catch. Touchdown for Durant.
Outstanding.
Hunter Haleslip with the catch.
Outstanding coverage there by Stephen Collins, but that ball was thrown in a very small window. Threw it hard, drilled it in there, and great catch. Finish off the drive, and there you go.
Nice pitch and catch there.
I believe he's got 320 yards so far, and that is his 4th touchdown.
You got Zach White again to kick on, try to tie this game up here. With 37.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Kick looked like it is good, and so we are all tied up here as we're coming down here close to the end of the first quarter.
Well, good patience there by Durant. You know, punting the football away the first time, flipping the field a little bit, getting a stop and getting the short field and taking advantage of it and finishing it off.
Yeah, I like the aggressive play calling and going for it, you know, saying, hey, guys, we trust you. Come on out here. Let's do it, you know, trying to get something going.
Coach, again, it's probably too early to start thinking about playoff matchups, but a couple of games we want to watch tonight that in our district play, 2-0 Edison against 2-0 Coweta over in Coweta tonight, showing no score at that game, just getting started. And then the Bulldog, Coach Jones up in Collinsville, has got a big one, 2-0 Collinsville against 2-0 Tahlequah.
Oh, that'd be a good game.
In 5A4, so we'll keep an eye on those for you.
Here we go, return by Grayson Hall. He's got a lot of room to run there, and he's got a lane as he breaks it past the front line, second line, and then he's going to take it down for a great return and take it all the way to the 44-yard line. Great job there by Grayson. Great blocking as well by the Comets. So here we go, Comets with 29.7 seconds left in the first quarter here. Game all tied up, as you know. See how the Comets respond to the Durant score. Looks like Grayson's going to be in the backfield with Collins. 2-by-2 set here for the Comets. Might expect Bessis to come in motion here. Here he comes. Little pop pass to him. He's got the edge. Great pursuit there by Durant. Number 45, excuse me. Jamison. goes out of bounds there for a gain of 1 for Jay on the play. 2nd and 9 for the Comets on the near side here, near hash.
Comets have been good in football for a long time.
Sprint out for Collins to near far sideline. That's Doyle Gehring on the catch, and he is drug out of bounds for a gain of about 14, 15 for the Comets. And so first down for the Comets here. They're going to run the clock here, and that's going to run us out to the end of the first quarter here, where we end with the Comets 7-7, all tied up here with the Durant Lions from down south. Coach, takeaway from first quarter.
Well, one thing, it was a very fast quarter. You know, when you're running the football like that and the clock continues to run, is your possessions are limited, and I'm sure that's really the MO of both teams, to kind of keep the game, shorten it a little bit, kind of limit the other possessions, and but evenly matched. We kind of thought the run games were going to be good for both sides, and they've accomplished what they want to accomplish.
Yeah, and I don't think there was only one penalty as well.
That's right. That the illegal procedure.
Here's a playback of our touchdown for the Comets here. Grayson and Collins ad-libbing out there on the attempted bootleg.
Well, and again, you'll notice there that the linemen were disciplined, didn't go downfield until the ball was caught.
And here's Durant's touchdown again. The motion, the slant back to the near side of the screen.
Watch this window he gets this ball in. Great throw, great catch. Collins is right there, but good concentration by the receiver there.
White. Yeah. Comets will have the ball at the Durant 41-yard line. Start the second quarter. Collins looks for the play action here. Tabessis across the middle of the field. He's got him. Low. He catches it. He turns upfield. And he's going to score.
Yeah, and there's that Jay Bessis speeds. He turned on there.
Absolutely. When we had him as a freshman, we saw potential all over him. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, and he's finally coming into his own there. So good to see Jay. Great kid, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's right. He step for step there with Corey Lewis in 100 meters. So they're a lot of speed there. Good throw, good catch, and good finish. And you like to see that. That's something the Comets have struggled against the teams that have come back and tied it up. They've had trouble to get going again, but that's a great answer drive right there.
Ashton Zeller's on the hold there for Brooks Benson, and that kick is good. So Comets go up right here, first play of the second quarter, 14-7 Comets.
We're making 60 seconds on KLBCFM.com.
Here's the touchdown. Collins, you'll see Best there running a little post. When he catches it, just pulls away.
Nice job there by the Comets. Coach, any scores you got up over there?
No,
I know it's still early.
Trying to update here. Of course, they're updated by the fans and coaches, administration at these games, and if there's no score, there's nothing going to be added, so you don't really know what's going on. Looks like the first quarter's about done over in Collinsville, up in Collinsville with Tahlequah, still 0-0. Doesn't show Edison and Coetus has starting yet, so.
Benson on the kickoff. That may make it to the end zone. We'll see. Catches at the 1.
At the 1 yard line up the middle.
There's a lane to the outside. He's going to take it out all the way to the 46-yard line. So great little run there.
Yeah.
By McCarson.
That's McCarson again, number 2. Little burst of speed there. Had an opening and hit it hard. And good kick by Brooks there all the way to the goal line.
They got him at the 47, excuse me.
Well, and we're hoping there, get him put back and kind of back him up a little bit. But there's Durant down by 7 with good field position.
Yeah, they are. Good return, just like Grayson on our last return. See how the Comets respond. Got Matthew Mercer down here at corner. Handoff inside. Going to be a loss of 1 for Durant.
Coach, you notice there, they're they've got that strong safety. Walked right up there. They're essentially in a 5-4, 9-man front up there to stop that run. Certainly selling out to the run, which by all accounts is what you should do against this team. And they've been very smart about it right now and taking advantage of that play action.
They have.
Defensive line of Bishop Kelly is really holding up here.
Big play, the 23-yard pass from Ingram to Carson set up a touchdown.
Will Benton, the lone Comet in the back. Here we go, a fade to the far sideline against Grayson. He's going to be out of bounds. Great job of Grayson squeezing him to the sideline there. That's going to be marked as an incomplete pass.
Shout out to Chaz Stevenson.
Chaz.
Former BK Comet a few years back. And from what I understand, he was a big old rhino back in the day, but what I understand, he's a triathlete these days.
He is. Ran into him at the tire shop this week, actually.
That's right. Was he pulling tires, getting ready for the triathlon, or was he?
No, but he sure looked good. So
good to hear from Chaz. He stopped up here a couple times. He's doing well. And also, we got a little shout out to Troy Tokarczyk, but I don't think I'm going to shout out to him.
I'm telling you, BK faculty coming strong today. We got the little up route again by Durant. They hit it this time. Big gain there again. Mr. McCarson on the catch.
Well, Coach Five's not real happy about that. I don't know if it's something that they're doing in alignment defensively or by the way that J5 is out there on the numbers very quickly. I would guess it's more of an execution issue right now.
Well, let's talk about this, Coach. Let's pass this over to you, little football acumen. So it looks like the Comets are man-to-man. Now, right there is a little double move type pass play where it looks like they're running one thing and running something vertical off of it. What are your options there? Are you either going to take him or are you going to switch it? What are your options there coverage-wise?
Those are your options if they're crossing, and you can certainly switch that. I don't know if they've practiced to do that, so I think the other thing is just to play man-to-man like you would play it if you're guarding somebody going to the basket. The other thing you can do here is if they're doing that is to slip back into a little bit looser man or into some kind of zone. I suspect that, like I said, they practice against the run all week and they're doing a good job on the run. And play action is a problem. Your secondary gets caught peeking in the backfield a little bit, and those guys getting loose. And Ingram's throwing some good balls.
He is, and maybe the safety play over the top too. That might have been the frustration coming from that.
Well, and your safeties are in there in the box playing the run, and so those guys are on an island out there.
Hitch route out there, under a little bit of pressure by Nagowski, but threw it to come down, with a catch of 3 yards on the hitch. So we're going to have a 2nd and 7 for Durant.
Nice catch out there by White.
That was a nice catch.
Well, and that's the deal. You can lay off him a little bit and let him throw it underneath you, and Durant's taking what we're giving him right now. Nice game plan by the Durant coaching staff coming into this game.
Got the power play here to the near sideline. Going to be a gain of a loss of 1. We're going to mark it a loss of 1. So we're going to 3rd and 8 for Durant. Let's see what they have up their sleeve this time.
Again, the Comets are holding up on the run. Let's just see what they can do against the pass here. Good time for that little screen again, maybe that little slip screen.
Yeah, or something off of that. Maybe some sort of double move off of that. They've set that up already. So we'll see what Durant comes out here. 2 receivers to the far side.
Well, in high school football here, you have to believe, I don't know what their kicking situation is, but you have to believe this is going to be a two down territory.
Here comes that tunnel screen again, like you called. There was a pass. There was a hold out there, but not called, and so we're going to have the ball here for 4th and 2. Wow, for Durant.
Kind of feel like Tony Romo up here calling those plays.
Yeah, that was good. No Coronas up here, though. So.
We'll let it out the donor suite here in a little bit.
Yes, yeah, there we go. 4th and 2. 4th and 2 here for Durant at the Comet 26-yard line. Looks like a hard count. Yep. Check to the sideline. Comets don't flinch.
Good discipline up front. Looks like they're going to call timeout here. Talk about it.
Timeout Lions. 30 seconds right there. Kelly leads at 14-7.
Big play really for both teams right here.
It is. Very critical.
Durant to keep this drive going and even the score, and of course for Kelly to get off the field, get the ball back.
Here's a replay of Bess's touchdown. As he climbs over the linebacker, gets underneath that safety, finds the open void, and just outruns the rest.
He found that little inside zone there, turn up the field. A lot of Lions in coverage there. He was just able to split them and get open, and good throw by Collins to finish it.
Those are tough catches, those ones down around your knees. Eyes bouncing around. That was a good job. He made it look easy. That's not easy.
Arrow Eye Care, Neo Source, and University Village Retirement Community.
Yeah, basically 9 minutes left, or 8:59 left in the quarter, in the half, I should say. 4th and 2. Comet's already back out. Durant still talking over the matter. Here we are. 2 backs in the backfield, double tights for Durant. Looks like it's going to be a handoff, and there it looks like they're close. I would say they got it, Coach.
Yeah, I think they did. It was good blocking on that side over there, a little bend back by the fullback. Give it to the big guy, and it's one of those things you just tell your offensive line, big offensive line, let's go get it right here, and they did.
And they did. So they keep the drive alive there. Comet's still looking to shut this down.
Coach looks like Sevion's off to his normal game. They're up 15-0 now. Edison Prep on Coweta in the first quarter. And Tahlequah's taking a 7-0 lead over Collinsville in the second quarter.
First down and 10. Looking to pass over the top. Receiver looks late for the ball. Incomplete there.
I think he had to get rid of that one a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Didn't allow him to come open there. Good coverage over there, but it overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like number 10 there for Durant. Dalton White was not quite ready for that pass to be thrown to him. But here we are, 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. No going there all night. Gain of maybe 1. We're going to have 3rd and 9 for Durant. Just milking that clock, aren't they?
Play action slant.
Pass complete to number 10.
Interesting play there. Looks like Mercer did coverage there. Got tangled up. I don't know if he cramped up or something like that. Was falling down. Good throw, good catch there by White.
Here we are again, 4th and 1.
4th and 1. And I have to believe they're going to tell their hogs up front, let's go get it here and continue the drive. Let's see if they don't get it back to 40.
Quarterback under center, probably a little quarterback sneak. And there we go.
Yeah, that was
Tom
easy.
Brady special there.
That was easy.
He got about 5 yards on that one. I'd keep running that play. He's big enough to keep running that play.
Well, that's good. With the rules now, you can push a little bit, and that's a really good play.
Big gain there on 4th down for Durant to keep this alive. Durant in no hurry to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now that's their MO. That's the way they want to do things right now. They're dictating the line of scrimmage and chewing up some clock.
Hand off again. He's got a wide open gap there. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. So that's close to another first down, Coach.
Great patience there by Reinecker to slip through that hole, wait for his puller to get around and get behind him and suck through. And
they're going to call it 3rd down and 1.
Still get a first down there at the 1.
And he's under center again here. Let's see if we see the quarterback sneak here. And he comes with again. He's going to score.
Yep, standing up.
And there we are.
Great answer by the Durant Lions there.
And here we are, 14-13, as Durant looks to tie this up here. with 6:10 left in the half.
Came in for us on the offensive line.
He found a little play there, that short yardage play that turned into a pretty nice little running play for him.
If he didn't pancake him, knock him back.
Number 4 wide on again for the extra point try. Kick is up and good. We are tied up here. 14-14 here. Durant Lions score to match Bishop Kelly. Here comes a replay here again of the quarterback sneak as he walks in the end zone.
Here's a good look at it from behind right there. Look at the
You
big
can
push up
see the
front.
big gap over there to the right and just makes his way in. And
Great penetration there by Hatfield and Sinar, but he went the other way and able to step over the pack.
you know, it's an interesting play, the quarterback sneak, because you look at it and it seems like you're just plunging forward, and really there's a level of patience to let the blocking kind of happen in front of you and then find that kind of open void that happens there. So that is, it's kind of, there's more to that play than what it looks like. It's not just a 11-man plunge forward.
Yeah, it's designed kind of like a little, just a wedge play there that those guys step in, just becomes a little funnel for those back to the quarterback, and they'll find those pockets and get in there, and he was able to walk in standing up on that one.
I mentioned Tom Brady running that because I think he had at least one of those last night. Him and
He's had
a few of those.
He's had a few of those.
When you play that long, it happens, I guess. He is 42.
Just a little under 6 minutes left to go, so Comets get the ball back here. And
refs want to talk about something here real quick.
Again, good drive there by the line. Set up, though, by that kickoff return that was gave him good field position. So just a little more than 50, about 54-yard drive.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with their patience.
Yep.
The referees over there talking to Durant coaching staff about something.
Well, I know they had a problem with the some of the technology up here was blocking the scoreboard stuff, that we had to turn ours off, our huddle stuff off, and I think you may be addressing them the same way, because I noticed there after that touchdown the scoreboard went blank. Medea Bendel out there on Facebook. You know, faculty, we love the faculty calling in, but it kind of begs the question, where are they?
Yeah, why are they not here? She is an alum as well, so should be here at homecoming.
You know what? I should be fair. They may be sitting out there Facebooking from the bleachers, and they
That's
may be
true.
watching the game live.
She may be here
and listen to the broadcast.
There you go.
We'll go with that.
Oh, little high pooch kick here. Joel Gehring on the return. He's going to step out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 29. Kelly with plenty of time left in the half here to put something together.
Yeah, no panic. This is kind of ground that, Kelly hadn't been too familiar with. They were up on Edison till late in the half and gave up the one right before the score. But the rest of the games, they've either been up or behind and kind of out of the game plan before halftime. So, good test here.
It is. Best is in tight. Let's see what they're looking at here. Looks like the outside zone play again.
And
Heineke in the backfield. Thought he looked a little different, a little rangier. Got Heineke, the junior safety, stepping in for his first carry of the season, I believe.
Yeah, we talked about that at the top of the broadcast here. We might see him tonight. Obviously, safety starter, but with their running back injury woes, he's a good fit. Played a little running back for us as a freshman.
Quarterback. He's a great running quarterback for us as a freshman.
Yep.
Collins looking like he's going to drop back, looking to the far sideline. He comes back to the near sideline, scrambles around. It looks like he's going to throw one at the Cooper, but a little wide, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 5 for the Comets coming up.
Third
and 5.
Yeah, force that one a little bit, I think. Of course, Cooper's come up with some of those catches.
He has,
in the
but
last
there
couple
was
of
few
years.
Durant lines right there with him. So good job by Collins throwing that one to where only someone on the sideline could catch that one. Maybe Coach Fraley.
Well, he is a receivers coach, so you would think
You would hope so.
Get his hands on it.
He keeps moving his. I'm looking down there, moving his hands around. Hands might be frozen off though.
It is chilly tonight. As we used to say back in the day, football weather, right?
That's right. Oh, we moved as well. So let's see how they call this. We have 2 lines move, but we have 1 common move. So let's see which way this is going to fall.
Well, and you had a receiver out there jump across, and that's frustrating right there for your receivers because
Let's move on the ball.
as they are trained not to listen to the count at all, just to watch the ball move when it does. And yeah,
Against the Comets, against Jay Bestis out there. It looked like maybe they were going to call his number, and he was excited about it. And so here we are, back at 3rd and 10 for the Comets. Not a situation that Coach DePana wants to find himself in. Bestis on the motion, fake to him. Looking to McMurray over the top, and he's got him for a big catch. And they're going to have a first down and much more. Cooper over the top. We're going to have the ball on the 40, you're going to mark it on the 43-yard line.
Cooper's certainly that security blanket for you when you need a big play like that. It seems like he's come up with his share over the last couple of years and kind of slipped inside there on that zone. And big receiver out there, too, in space. So
About a 22-yard gain for the Comets there. That was huge. Here we go, back to the empty sets, which seemed like something the Comets want to establish this game. Dole Guerin on his first catch. Good to see him back out there. He's going to have a short gain of 3. Plenty of time for the Comets.
yeah, that was a big first down there because you were looking at, if you're not completing that on 3rd and long, of giving the ball back to Durant with some time left. So you really like to chew up the rest of this clock before half and punch it in and go up 7 and make your adjustments and get ready for second half.
You got Heineke still in the game, but he is split out at number 2 next to Bessis out there to the top of your screen. They're looking to this near side, though, as he gets flushed right. He throws it up there to Cooper, a little high. Going to have incomplete pass. A lot of pressure up the middle. Looked like Durant brought number 45, Alex Jamison, through the middle there. Number 42, Jaron Hendricks coming through. Good job by Collins getting rid of the ball, though.
Yeah, flushed out a little earlier than he wanted to be, I think, there.
3rd and 7 here for the Comets. Let's see if they call up Cooper here again or look to Bessis.
You know, the last play looked very similar to the long play there, so.
And guess like we didn't jump. Okay, we looked like we jumped there, but we didn't call it, so whatever, didn't happen. Collins finds a little gap there to kind of skirt through there. He's going to pick up.
That was an interesting run there.
That was a weird play. 3 yards on the carry.
Well, they caught Durant up front with a little stunt going on, but didn't jump off sides, and then looked like kind of a slow play. Actually, good job by Collins there to kind of feel his way and let those blockers get set up, and actually got more than it looked like he was going to.
Fourth and 4 here for the Comets. Coach DePana down there directing Bessis. Collins looking to roll out to this side. He's got O'Connor deep down the sideline. He's got to catch it and get his foot back in and drops it. I don't know if he could have got his foot in anyway, Coach.
Yeah, he was open down there. That was kind of an awkward position to be catching the ball, still on the run. You know, I know you look and you see those receivers open like that, but I think Collins could have kept running the sidelines there and gotten that first down. In the heat of the battle, you probably don't see everything that we see, but certainly had him open.
Yeah, I think he found him late, and
it wasn't a bad ball. It's a tough catch out there.
Tough catch, and I think maybe if he catches that he might be out of bounds. So Comets will turn the ball over on downs.
Well, again, and Durant with fairly good field position here with about 4 minutes left.
We're going to be giving away a free window tinting for your 2 front windows there on your vehicle.
Collins back on the field on defense.
Towards the end of the game, post-game. Handoff to Reiniker.
Durant looking to hand off again on first down with same result.
Staying true to their game plan,
Down and long.
which has been effective so far.
Second and 10 for the Lions. Lions sprint out to the right side. He needs fouls on the smash route, but he's going to be out of bounds. He catches it, but he is out of bounds, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Durant.
Being chased there by Alex Houtfield, put a little pressure on him, probably made him throw a little bit wider than he wanted to.
3rd down and 10 for the Lions.
Collins calling for a new corner to come in here.
Coach, you're kind of in a position here. They stop the clock, and you get a stop here and get the ball back.
Grayson Hall comes in for Collins at corner.
It's like he might have been going back. He may have thought it was going in for punt on 3rd down.
Will Bitten back there playing free. Playing on top there, running the double move again on Grayson. Good throw, good coverage, tough catch, incomplete pass for Durant. Looking for McCarson again on that play.
You know, the film we've had is we haven't had a lot of it. Durant hasn't thrown the ball that much, so obviously a lot more than the McAllister game, the Coweta game, but Ingram's thrown some nice balls tonight. Kind of winds up there, but it's not too far off.
Big windup, a good throw.
Yeah.
Good throw, good coverage too. Let's see here what Grayson can do with on the return.
Has a punt return for a touchdown this year.
Looks like he might have a chance on this one. And he's going to take it around the edge, and he's got space.
Yeah.
We're going to bring it back, so it doesn't really matter what he gets. There's a late hit there. But this one's going to come back here for a hold.
Yeah, hold on the outside there.
There's a flag on the play.
Like Fravel out there. Number 20 out there, locked on. A little bit too tight, I guess, right there in front of the official.
Good to see Luke back out there.
Yeah, he got a brutal hit late part of that Edison game. If you're watching that on Cox Cable, really uncalled for. Fortunately, he is good to go. Came out okay.
Ball is holding against Comets.
Let's see where they mark it off here. Comets should have the ball about the 34. And that's where he's going to put it.
Good call there, Coach. Well, gave away some yardage there, but you have the ball. And with 3 minutes left and a couple timeouts left, had to burn one on the defensive series a couple series ago.
Sprint out to the near sideline, looking for McMurray. And he's going to throw it, dump it down to Doyle Gehring. And he's going to have a first down and out of bounds. So
well, really good there. Collins, good awareness there to not go over the line of scrimmage there, right at the edge there.
Doyle is just one of those players that he just finds a way to be involved. You know, whether it's blocking, running the slants, he just kind of a good soldier out there for the Comets.
Yeah, great role player, great kid, great family.
Here we go, Owen Heineke turning on the speed around the edge. They string it out. He finds a hole to punch it back in there. He's going to get about a 6-yard gain there for Owen. That was a nice looking run for someone that hadn't played a lot of running back. Athlete being an athlete right there.
Yeah, he's one of the best out there.
Comets have plenty of time, 2:20 left in the half.
And still their 2 timeouts.
Might look for Bessis on the motion here. Here he comes. Keep stringing it out here, looking for a hole to punch it in.
Great block out there by Coop McMurray, 24, just pancaking the secondary guy out there.
Going to have 3rd and 2 for the Comets. I think he got out of bounds as well. So clock will stop at 2:04.
There's a couple short there.
Let's see if Coach DePayne decides to take a shot here or just get the first down. Clock is running.
Under 2 minutes.
Going with the play action. They're going to go for the shot. It's not there, but Cooper finds a way to get available, and a touchdown by the Comet.
Great adjustment there by Cooper McMurray. He was kind of locked on there and kind of trying to bend it to the inside and saw the scramble and actually released downfield.
Bit handsy there by Cooper, but no call on the play.
Good response there.
Touchdown, Bishop Kelly.
Well, and the good thing there, Coach, the first time that was kind of set up by finally a defensive stop. Getting off the field, making a punt, which we hadn't seen a lot in this game from either side.
Let's see if we can get a replay of that play. I'd like to see that one again.
Here it is.
Watch Cooper at the bottom.
Cooper's bending across the field there.
He runs so fast off the screen. No, he didn't. I thought he did because the kid reacted that way. No, there wasn't a push off on that. I think the kid just got turned around, lost the ball, maybe in the light or something like that. But touchdown by the Comets.
Yeah, just a good adjustment there for him to drift on that on the scramble. And,
I think he didn't realize how slow Cooper was the issue. That's for you, Cooper, if you listen to this on the playback later.
You know, Cooper's going to graduate this year, and we've probably talked about how slow he is now for 2 years, and he just keeps proving us wrong, doesn't he?
I guess so. .141 left here in the half. Looking for the high pooch kick here to the near sideline.
Well,
ball bounces.
hits.
And good job there by Mr. Mercer. And Owen Heineke, pseudo running back there, safety, coming in for the play. Durant will take over on the 15-yard line, 16-yard line.
Dangerous play there. Let that ball bounce on kickoffs. Those live balls there, but worked to their advantage and tackled right away.
Where are they going to mark that? Let's see. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 20. Sorry.
So spiritual concession stand will be open during halftime, of course. The spiritual closes after the third quarter, but you might want to stick around because we're crowning our fall sports homecoming court and homecoming queen at halftime.
First time I believe that Durant comes out with a trip set here. 3 receivers to the top.
This is more what they were doing.
Flair in the back with the tunnel screen here. That's all Comets are all over it. Heineke was almost there on the pick. So I think the Durant's lucky to get rid of that one.
And Coach, that works the Comets' favor here with them stopping the clock on that incomplete pass. Still with the 2 timeouts left. You can use those and get a stopper and get the ball back again. And I'm sure that's what Coach DePan is thinking.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see what they come up here, see if they force Kelly to burn a timeout.
That was more of what Durant was running against the McAllister game, more spread stuff and throwing the ball a bit more. So they certainly have it in their offensive scheme, but again in spread.
Quarterback keep around the edge, but there's no go there. Mr. Hatfield joins him in the backfield.
We should get a quick timeout here, and they do.
Comet timeout.
And stop the clock yet, but
1:24 left on the clock. They might put a second or two back up. Let's see what they say.
Timeout, Bishop Kelly.
So good job by the Comet defense here.
Well, 3rd and long here, and I would expect something kind of get them use that timeout again. Maybe a screen or something again, but got to be careful back here on your 15.
Absolutely.
Do something fairly conservative, punt the ball away, and at least make the Comets go a little distance. Be 3rd here in about 16, 15, minute and a half left, minute 24 left. Comets still have 1 timeout left. And if they do get the ball back, should have fairly good field position. It's like the homecoming court down there getting ready.
Do you remember the days of the cars?
Yes.
Bringing in the cars,
yes,
the convertibles?
The convertibles.
Looking for the fade here to the near sideline, and Collins is going to pick that off.
Yeah,
not what Durant was hoping for.
Very similar to the pick that Collins had in the Edison game, like that. Hard to beat him, athlete out there, obviously one of the best corners we have out there, in addition to quarterback. But good pick, and I know a lot of times you throw those deep routes, and a lot of folks will say, well, that's just as good as a punt, but that gives them great field position here with, gosh, it only took 5 seconds, so
yeah,
plenty of time, and they saved their timeout.
Plenty of time. So you're an 80 graduate, correct? of Miami?
1980.
1980. So 1979 season. What would have been the hot car in 1979?
Oh, what do you think? It was the Thunderbird, the
All right.
Camaro. Or not the Camaro, the Pontiac, wasn't it? The
Pontiac, yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit. T-tops.
Eastbound and down. Looking to the single receiver over here is Bessis. It's underthrown. He jumps up and almost makes a phenomenal catch here, but he does not come down with it.
Yeah, great adjustment there by Bessis. Good matchup there by the corner. I'm pretty sure Homecoming Queen rode on the T-tops of that around the track there at Golden North Stadium up there, Robertson Stadium.
Empty here for the Comets.
Look for your security blanket out there, Cooper McMurray.
Something in the middle fields where they've been tacking all night. So then that's right where Cooper is lined up, looking for a little hitch route. He's going to take it all the way down. He's still not down, I should say. He's going to take it all the way to the 17. Plenty of time still on the clock, but the clock is at 1:06.
Good hands, good stop route there right inside. Easy throw for Collins, and he finishes off the run with authority.
Looks like the little reverse play here to Bessis. He's got plenty of space out there. Hits the edge around the corner. He's going to make one guy miss. Tough block out there for Clayton. He's going to go out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, good discipline by the edge out here by Durant to kind of slow that down a little bit. One block by Collins out in front, but Jay able to get a few yards, get a first down, and get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds.
Bishop Kelly first and goal.
Got 3 receivers to the near side. Single McMurray to the top makes me think we might have something up here to a fade to McMurray or a slant or something. Looks like a slant, and he's got a window there, and he's got him. Did he come up with it? Touchdown, Comets.
Nice throw. Well, and I think that's what they're thinking is alignment, look fade or slant, and a lot of what you see of him on film is those jump balls in the corner. So great call. That could have been a call at the line, Coach.
Could have been. Could have been. A lot of space there to the inside. Did a good job of making himself available, and Collins found the window to throw him in, and there we go.
Now Mark Chambers corrected me, calling in, texted me and telling me it was the Firebird. Yes, he's exactly right. The Pontiac Firebird. I said Thunderbird, didn't I? Wow. Not from the 50s.
Mark Chambers, former longtime coach, athletic director here at Bishop Kelly.
And out there listening to the game, I guess.
Yes,
good for him.
We saw him at the Kelly Edison game.
He's probably on his laptop over at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good for him.
Obviously wasn't driving Firebird.
No. Where were you driving?
Oh, Coach, I had a 64 Impala that, from an uncle. It was.
If you had one of those these days, that'd be probably worth something.
Yeah. You're still sitting on the field somewhere rusting.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg bite off you.
Well, that worked out as well as it could for the Comets there. I know Durant giving a little help there by stopping the clock and not converting there, and Comets able to capitalize on it right here before half.
Comets with the pooch again. And he's going to have a little bit of a return here. He's got space available. Doyle slows him down enough. And a good return. We've seen some pretty good returns here by both sides here.
Yeah, and that's, we talked at the top of the broadcast about the kicking game. We're talking about one of those bright spots, and they've given up a couple of returns here.
Doyle slowed him down, and Luke Frabel on the tackle.
So, and you got 37 seconds here, 2 timeouts, and half the field to go. So
let's see what they come up with here. They're going to have 2 receivers each side. Comets have Bessis and Collins in a corner. They got a nickel Matthew Mercer in on the number 2 to the near side.
And this is what you don't want to do. They go down and score like that, and they're up. Got a good halftime lead here. Get in. You certainly don't want to give up right before the half, kind of like they did at Edison last week. That kind of took the wind out of the sails.
Looks like the Comets are going to be playing over the top of this. Looking for the hitch right underneath. Comets are fine giving that up. they do get out of bounds, and a pretty good gain for a hitch route. About 12 yards there on the reception.
Really soft coverage there. 45, Reed Williams coming out there. He was in on that last play, spelling Nagalski there at nose guard.
Ingram looks to the near side, same play. He gets a reception, but not out of bounds, so clock will move.
Yeah, good sure tackle there by Collins.
About a 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain. We'll mark it for Durant, but they're going to call a timeout here.
Yep, Lions going to use one of their timeouts here, 23 seconds.
Let's see what they have off of that. Maybe some sort of double move off that hitch. Now that they've established that, come back to something off of that jailbreak screen. Didn't work out well from last time, but let's see what Durant comes back out here with.
Interesting on the clock there. I think they started this drive with 27.4, and it's now to 23.8, and they've run 2 plays.
Yeah.
I'm not a math guy, but
usually shouldn't happen that.
Definitely an exciting week for Durant Lady Lions softball. I was there for the regionals, and it's actually the first 2 games I've got to see of them all season. Izzy Cox, the number 10 senior, Durant just pitched an absolutely amazing 2 games of the Lions. So congratulations to the rest of the ladies.
Durant looking to the sideline for confirmation. Will Bentley playing over the top at free safety. Looks to the far sideline on a double move. He doesn't have anybody available. He scrambles out there, and pass will be dropped by number 10, Dalton White, who was working open for his quarterback there. So Lions are going to have 3rd and 4 with 17.8 seconds in the half. Ball in the 32, probably a little far out for a field goal here.
good composure there by the quarterback, Ingram, slipping up underneath that rush and getting the ball off, and this receiver just dropped it.
Comets showing blitz, backing out of it. Throws the hitch and is dropped again.
Same result there.
Number 10 steps over our defender after he drops the ball. 4th and 4. Let's see what they're going for. They're bringing their fullback back in the game, so taking a receiver off.
Might say they've got a timeout left, so you can run something, a little play action here, maybe a little flood route with the fullback or something to get that first down, pick up the yardage. Oh,
another timeout.
Yep.
I don't think they wanted to use that one there.
Yeah, well, I don't think they were quite sure. They were sending a lot of personnel in and out there, and probably a little confused on what they wanted to do. And you know, you don't want to waste the play, so it's.
Coming up here at halftime, we'll have the homecoming court getting lined up down here on the track or near the track here.
I think the voice of the Comets will take care of that for you. Our good friend Colin Manning over there in the booth.
Another BK alum.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, in fact, I got another text from our girls golf coach, Linda Garrett, telling me Trans Am and Trans Am Firebird, same thing. Were they not? Pontiac Firebird, Trans Am?
I'll go with you on that.
Yeah. Brandon wasn't born then.
My seasoned colleague.
A good shot of it there. That's great.
Going with the double pass here, it looks like. It gets knocked down to the line of scrimmage. Interesting play call. I like the play call.
Yeah,
but good job there by Mr. Alonso.
Yeah, Pete Alonso, good job of reading that and fighting off the outside there and getting his hands up, and just a little bit too long of a throw there for the running back.
Good work there by the professor on pulling that car up there for us.
He is the man.
Anybody have one of those up in War Dog country?
I actually had a couple of them, yeah. I wonder what they're doing now.
The car or the guys driving?
The guys. They might still be running. cargo to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the Comets are running back to the locker room here, up 28-14.
Yeah, great finish there. Kind of going toe-to-toe with them there, trading blows, and got a couple of breaks here, finishing off and getting the ball back there right before half. That's good for the Comets. They hadn't had one like that so far, and were able to stop Durant right before the half, and should be able to go inside, feel good about themselves, make a few adjustments. There we are on the screen.
It's a good shot of our hair.
Yeah,
we both. That's a solid hair there. There's nothing, no thinning, I don't think, going on yet. You're a little grayer than me, but you got a couple years on me.
It looks like, I think the lighting in here, we've got to have the lights on.
Is that what it is?
Radio
lighting?
guys,
okay. Fluorescent lighting is not good for the back of my head.
No. So I think I'm really blonde.
Sure, we'll go with that. And here's your Bishop Kelly cheer squad coming out. I know normally homecoming have a little special treat for y'all where they participate in a halftime event with the drum line. So you guys enjoy this. We're going to take a quick break and step out. Enjoy halftime. Bishop Kelly up 28-14 over Durant Lions.
Good evening and welcome to our fall homecoming celebration. We would like to extend a special welcome to our Bishop Kelly alumni. It is a pleasure to present the fall homecoming court. Sophomore attendants are Caitlin Berry and Ella Uresti. Caitlin is the daughter of Sarah and Ryan Berry. Caitlin is a member of the National Charity League. She also runs girls cross country. Caitlin participates in mission trips for the First Presbyterian and Youth Group of Tulsa. She is escorted today by Brody Camp. Ella Uresti is the daughter of Ida and Thomas D. Uresti. She participates in Student Council, FCA, Kelly Crazies, and Hardball. She is also a member of the BK track and cross country teams. Ella is a sophomore class president and serves on the board of the Little White House. Her escort tonight is Jake Wilhelm. Junior attendants are Ella Levitt and Kate Amelia. Ella is the daughter of Kara and Adam Levitt. She is a member of the Student Council, Class Board, Link Crew, and Common Ambassadors. Ella also participates in the student leadership team at Battle Creek Church. She is an athletic trainer as well, and Kent Borovich is her escort this evening. Kate Amelia is the daughter of Dan and Patty Amelia. She participates in Class Board, Link Crew, and Student Council. Kate is also a member of our varsity cheer squad, and she is escorted tonight by Miles Ballard. Our senior queen finalists are Katie Cromwell, Olivia Levitt, Mia Mwazmi, and Grace Rogers. Katie is the daughter of Lars and Mandy Cromwell. She is a Brother Bernadine Scholar and Common Ambassador. She also participates in National Honor Society, Link Crew, Student Council, French Club, and BK Musicals. Katie is active in Asbury United Methodist Church Service Outreach. Her escort tonight is her brother, Andrew Cromwell. Olivia is the daughter of Adam and Kara Levitt. She participates in dance, young life, and praise and worship. She is escorted tonight by Brady Voss. Mia is the daughter of Laurie and Masad Rozana. She is a member of the Common Ambassadors and Link Crew. She also participates in Young Life, Quest, National Charity League, and Little Lighthouse Junior Board. Will English is her escort this evening. Grace is the daughter of Jeff Rogers and Katie Rogers. She is a graduate of the Life Ranch Leadership Development Program. She participates in National Honor Society, Young Life, National Charity League, Link Crew, Yearbook, and Student Council. Grace is a peer mentor and a member of the BK Varsity Spirit Squad. Her escort tonight is Will Thomas. It is an honor to announce our fall sports maid of honor, Miss Katie Cromwell. Crowning our queen tonight is Bishop Kelly alumna and fall 2018 homecoming queen, Miss Celeste McAtee. It is my pleasure tonight to announce the 2019 Fall Sports Homecoming Queen is Miss Grace Rogers.
For over 46 years, Chris Nickel has been family-owned across 3 generations. Our story began with one man who knew the value of honesty and passion. That man was my grandfather, Chris Nickel. A lot has changed around here over the years, but there is one thing that will always stay the same: passion for quality automobiles and service. We continue to grow, expand our reach, and elevate the customer experience, because we settle for nothing less than the best for you. Chris Nickel, where you always get your nickel's worth. For over 46 years, Chris Nickel has been family-owned across 3 generations. Our story began with one man who knew the value of honesty and passion. That man was my grandfather, Chris Nickel. A lot has changed around here over the years, but there is one thing that will always stay the same: passion for quality automobiles and service. We continue to grow, expand our reach, and elevate the customer experience, because we settle for nothing less than the best for you. Chris Nickel, where you always get your nickel's worth.
Welcome back here to Angelo Prassa Field. Comets up 28-14 over the Durant Lions. Coach Longhorn, takeaways for the first half.
Well, I think the tail of speed, it was probably what we had on Durant. Very evenly matched teams in terms of what they want to do on offense and run the ball. But I think Kelly took advantage of them in the passing game a little bit. Durant matched them a little bit there early with the play action, good play action. Ingram's throwing some good balls and receivers catching balls, and but right there toward the end we got a break and just a little bit too much speed in the back end, getting behind some people, and I expect them to kind of continue that, kind of mixing it up a little bit, but continue to take advantage of that speed.
Yeah, offensively, look at the Comets trying to work those edges on the outside zone plays in the run, and then trying to hit over the top of the middle of the field against Durant's defense in the passing game and hit some explosive plays there. So Comets, like I said, are up 28-14 as we move forward. Coach, any updates on scores?
Yeah, actually, the two we're kind of watching in the district, and then, of course, in 5A4 right now. We knew that Tahlequah-Collinsville game would probably be a big game, both 2-0 in district, and they're 7-7 into the third quarter. Edison is up on Coweta at halftime, 15-0, probably going about like we expected it to. As we said before, Kelly's going to have some help to win the district. With Edison, they're going to have to get beat twice along the way somewhere. But, your goals are still intact. If you can win out here and get a home game in the playoffs, you're still going to have to travel and probably play a team you'd have to play anyway if you're hosting. So that's the goal, still out in front of them. A lot of work to do. As we said before, really good that they're getting some of the younger players in. We've seen a lot of new faces out there today getting some work, and it is what it is now with those injuries. none of those guys coming back. You're going to have to play with what you have and kind of get better along the way.
Absolutely. I know while we have a moment here, we got 3.5 minutes before the kids will be back out here and getting going again here. Let's see, get some updates from some other sports.
Yeah, actually, of course, we're right in the middle of volleyball and cross country, kind of winding down, getting to their playoffs. Volleyball, their regular season is concluded. They're sitting 19-11. Of course, they play a lot of good 6A action. They'll drop back down into 5A to play during the playoffs, and so they'll be hosting the regionals next Monday, actually, October 14th. I've got McAllister, Edison, and Shawnee coming in, and I think this is just phenomenal. They're seeking their 33rd consecutive regional title. 33rd consecutive regional title involved, 35th overall, and I expect big things from them. Certainly get through that, get their 34th regional title. Boys and girls cross country kind of winding down here. Boys cross country finishing out their regular season tomorrow at Chandler Park. Currently ranked third in 5A, regionals in Sand Springs, and then state in Edmond on November 2nd. A lot of depth with that boys team. I know they're looking to compete and placing this year. Of course, the girls are coming back as a defending state champ last year. They're ranked number 1 right now and kind of continuing on their ways. The young sophomore, Ella Uristi, who was the state champion last year as a freshman, is back. And, of course, they're looking to win the regional. Coach Terry Stupp telling me that they've got a great opportunity for every one of their girls to place at regionals and probably do very well in the top group at state again. Little shout out to the BK Spirit Squad. They'll also be competing coming up in December as we wind down in their competition, some state palm competition. And you'll see, I saw them out there performing a little while ago. And of course, we're working our way into basketball season.
Unbelievable.
Kind of breaking ground, I guess, on October 1st. A new head coach, Jordan Nagel. He's been last 3 years at Beggs playing, so he's looking forward to getting in. I know the guys are working hard and looking forward to that, getting going with their tournaments coming up in November. Lots going on at Bishop Kelly.
Lots going on, and getting to that point where you mentioned and starting to mention, hinting at some of those winter sports starting to get kicked up here.
Well, yeah, and I know our wrestling team's been working hard since October 1st. A lot of those guys in the weight room, and of course, we're talking about those seasons getting going, but we're still only halfway through the football season here. 5 games left. They've got this game tonight with Durant finish off. Fall break next weekend, so they'll go to Glenpool on Thursday night. Then they'll follow up with a home game against Ada. Then they will travel to sorry, I got disturbed earlier. Another finish with McAllister. I think they've got Coweta in between there away. And all 3 of those teams, those last 3 teams, are competing for playoff spots. So it's going to be kind of interesting as we go through here. And hopefully they'll get some momentum here. And like I said, get some identity on offense, which was one of your keys. Figure out what they want to do with the players they have. And they're going to be okay. Fully expect them to get into the playoffs. And then it's just, it's a tournament.
Absolutely, and it's about matchups at that point. And speaking of some of the matchups, let's take a replay on some of the highlights from the first half here. Professor Michael Blazik runs some of those back. Here's the opening touchdown on the boot play that Collins turns into a little something here on the little flip back here to Grayson.
Well, and again, that was not the design play there. He was looking to sprint out there to the left, and the lineman did a good job of not going downfield. And Grayson Hall stepping up there to block and slipping in the end zone.
Here's the slant play for Durant on their first touchdown.
Yeah, great coverage here by Collins, but what a great throw and catch. Small window there, finishing off a drive for Durant. Here's a little post play to Jay Bessis there. Great throw by Collins, opening up, good protection. Then there's the burst of speed we're looking at.
Touchdown plunge here.
Yep, here's
for the quarterback, Ingram.
Quarterback in, and God, look at that push by the Durant line. Good penetration from the right side there, but just overwhelming the left side of the line there and getting that touchdown. And of course, Comets coming right back, hitting the big boy in stride here. Getting some separation. Cooper McMurray on the touchdown.
His second touchdown catch of the night.
Then, of course, getting the ball right back. Durant didn't help themselves by those incompletions and stopping the clock. Gave the Comets a short field after the interception by Collins, and then hitting the slant there to Cooper McMurray again.
Which that one moves Collins into third all-time career passing touchdowns with 27, passing over Cooper's older brother who's playing baseball at ORU, Jake McMurray. Number 2 on the list is Tommy Kelly with 31, and Ron Rona back in 1971 with 34.
How about that?
Class of 71, season of 70.
Well, good for Stephen, and of course I think that trend will continue. They're going to have to kind of mix it up, I think. They want to establish that run, and of course you get some good play action off that. But boy, when you've got those matchups out there with Cooper McMurray, who's a big load, presents a problem typically for linebackers, and you got the speed with Bessis and the good possession guys like Doyle Gehring and of course Grayson in the backfield out there. So you've got a good group of receivers out there to throw to.
And nice little compliment and wrinkle with Heineke rolling in there as well.
Absolutely, he's going to help. And one thing you'll probably see down the road is Heineke being that former quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite play, that halfback option pass, right?
There we go. Let's do it. Durant tried that right there before the half. Was tipped to the line by Alonzo. Heineke is more than capable of throwing a football. Comets, I believe, are kicking off.
They will kick off. Durant
Start
gets
second
the ball
half
to start with, and certainly no time to panic to Durant. They moved the ball. Certainly had a couple of good drives down the field, mixing it up. Good runs, good play action. I would expect that Coach Robinson's made some adjustments in the secondary. Probably along lines in the chewing fashion, but you get those guys. They've been wanting to stop the run. They're playing aggressive on the edge, and it just takes one little peek, and somebody's behind you.
Yeah, that's a tough play when you're up at the line and don't get any shot on the receiver. And that double move, you're looking for maybe to block or you're to set up on a screen there, and he keeps on going vertical. Tough play there. So here we are, Coach Fraley out there getting the boys ready, special teams coordinator.
I wonder what they were driving at Coach Fraley's homecoming.
Surrey with the fringe on top, right?
Got to thank you, the professor there, for calling up those replays, and great job tonight, as always. And his crack team of photographers and assistants.
Waiting for the signal for kickoff, and here comes Brooke on his approach. Looks like this one's going to be a low kick to the left side, returnable. Bounces into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback for Durant. Ball's going to be on the 20-yard line.
Those are hard ones to feel. Some of those all belong kind of spirally drives that hit the ground a couple times, and they're hard to judge. And
have you noticed the new trend with these kicking balls that they're using, these plastic balls? They're not kicking leather balls. They're kicking plastic balls, and I didn't know that was legal, but they are.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Good observation there.
I just noticed that this season. I don't know if that's something that's been going on for that Brooks likes or Brendan Whalen liked last year or something, but
I suppose that's a durability issue or something. I don't know. Interesting.
I don't know if it just bounced off his foot or something. I don't know. Durant with the run play. Solid run on first down. Best run on first down for them in the night. They're going to have a gain of 6 yards on first down. A little bit different set that they're running out of. More of a spread set. Let's see if they stick with that this second half.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the better runs of the night. So maybe they saw something that they could exploit there inside.
Trips to the near side here. Keep your eye on number 2. McCarson there in the middle. They got his zone play here to the near side here. Another good run. They're going to be close to the first down. I think they got it. Very see where the mark is. They got it.
Very similar to play. It looked like a power there. I think they pulled somebody from the backside. He took a little counter step. And, yeah, it's 2 good runs there by Durant. So they obviously saw something that they could take advantage of there. And 2 runs and first down and moving the sticks.
2-by-2 set here for Durant. Motion to the trip side here with the run play to that side. Short gain of 1.
Same play right there. They've got a new running back there, 34. That's Avila, Francisco Avila.
Also have a new free safety back there for the Comets, Eric Dudley.
I think that's the same play, 3 in a row there.
2nd and 9 here for Durant. Trips to the near side. Back to pass to the single side, throw the slant there, and it is caught by number 10, Dalton White, for a first down. So they started the game off with a nice drive, and here they are starting the second half off with a nice drive as well.
Yeah, another good throw. The receiver out there getting inside of Jay Bessis out there at corner. Looked like he was playing a little bit looser, and that may have been something they talked about at halftime. But good throw and catch, another first down.
Durant looking to
There's
run the
that
ball
play.
again on the lead play there with the guard pulling. Another good run, and he breaks out loose. The ball comes out.
Fumbles the football.
And ball comes out, and
See what
they
they're saying
can't
here. I don't know if
decide
they're going to-
how they want to call. They're going to call a Comet ball. Comet ball on the 49. Let's see what they have a conversation here. If they call him down or if that ball was out.
And that's what you don't want to avoid. It's what you want to avoid there. Good ball there, and looked like they had him held up, stripped at the ball, and we'll have a replay here. I can't tell when it came
I
out.
can't tell. Maybe one more time, Professor. Here we go on the replay.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. And, of course, high school, you don't have the advantage of a replay. Good job of stripping the ball there, looking at it.
Play action looking to Bess's side over the middle. He's got him throw is short. I don't think he came up with that. I think he, unless he got his arms underneath it, I could not see. Defender was in the way. They're going to call that incomplete pass. Ball hit the ground.
Good job of the officials coming in there. I think they're
communicating on that one.
The umpire there having a good look at it, and the side judge coming in and waving it off. So
Second and 10 here for the Comets.
Underthrew that ball a little bit.
That ball did not come out well off his hand.
Good job of Jay trying to sell it there.
Comets looking for the outside zone. He cuts it back. Hall is going to have about 6 yards.
he
Ball comes out, and it's going to be Durant ball.
Well, and there you go. Give it right back to him. So
Durant ball right where they fumbled it last. So, and Hall is slow to get up off the ground.
All the Comets did there was kill about a minute and get the ball right back. So
First down from the 49.
it's interesting how often you see that. A team will fumble and they'll give it right back. See it more than they probably should.
Here's the replay for the Comet fumble.
He had the ball covered up. So keep.
Good job there by number 24.
Yeah. Pulled
Pedro
that out.
Garcia ripping that out. Trips to the far side here for Durant as they take over with a second chance here. 1st and 10 and gain of about 1. Not much on first down tonight for Durant.
And the starter Reinecker back there at tailback again for Avila.
Back by number 25.
Comets still up front with Nagalski and Morrison and Hatfield. Edges there. Pete Alonso and Jake Rawlings. Of course, your inside linebackers Goverick and Sinar.
A little bit of confusion in the back end. And ball's going to be caught for a big gain there by number 10. Dalton White again down the sideline on the sprint out. Big gain for about a 20-yard pickup. 17-yard pickup there for Durant.
Very well designed play there. Good sprint out there. Good route by the receiver. Nice throw again.
I think we had a busted coverage there. I think we had some communication issues in the back end. Durant driving, sticking with the spread looks this half. Trips to the near side.
There's a little counter
There's a
power
little
there.
nowhere to go there. Good job by Jake Rollins coming in and filling that play. Eric Dudley taking a seat on it. Again, not much on first down here for Durant. Second and 9 for the Lions.
A lot of activity going on here in the secondary.
Luke Frabel checking in.
Blocking, and like Heineke's upset about something down there.
Back to the near side this time. Looking to slant again onto White, and he catches it for another first down for the Lions.
Almost too easy there.
Picking on Mr. Mercer over there, looks like.
Matt Mercer, the Lions first down.
Well, it's just a quick pitch and catch right there. You know, no chance. Doing a good job of not allowing the front, the commissary, have time to get in and put pressure on him. Just getting it out. Of course, he's such a big quarterback.
Oh, we got a flag here from the back end here. Maybe something on the Comets. Let's see.
From the back end, it looks like it might be, and I hope that's not on Heineke, who was upset about something on the last play. Might not be able to keep his mouth shut, but
sideline warning. So, no harm, no foul against Durant.
Not sure that.
Is that his call back there? But whatever.
Whatever was said must have been very loud over there, coming all the way from the back. So, I don't know. It's a pretty good play. I don't know why they would have been upset about that.
Pass play, sprint out here. Looks like a quarterback's going to throw the out, but bounces off the receiver. Incomplete pass, so we're going to have a 3rd and 9 here for Durant.
Defense compressing the field there a little bit. Jacob Serber coming out. Hatfield back in.
Second and 10 here for Durant. 7:27 left in the half. Sticking with the trip set. Same run play, cuts it back. Caught from the backside by number 10, Alex Hatfield.
Coach, I like what they're doing there. Grant Goverick back there, you know, they've kind of been playing the box up there really tight, and it looked like he dropped off there, kind of take care of that slant. You're not getting to him quick enough before he's getting the ball off, so you might as well have those guys drop into coverage and help you out on that slant. It was a good job there. Kind of took that away.
Third and 8 here for the Lions. This has been a down. They've looked at screens and double moves. Let's see what they go with here. Looking at a double move to the top on a hitch and go. And they got a guy with a, did he catch it?
Great.
Touchdown. Lions.
Great throw, great catch.
Excellent execution there.
Like I said, we haven't seen a lot of film on these guys, but Ingram is throwing the ball tonight very well.
Very well.
Dropping in there again, really good coverage. After this point, we'll see if we can get a replay of that, because I think there was actually good coverage and such a good throw and catch.
Here we come, I believe.
Touchdown, Bishop Kelly.
It was, in fact, a touchdown. Here we go. Let's.
Zach White on for the extra point for the Lions. Ball is up and good.
Well, good fish by Durant there, you know. Comets got the break there and turned it right back over.
Here it comes.
Here's the touchdown.
Like we were saying, the double move here to the
Mercer
top.
Back up. Just a fantastic throw.
Great throw and catch.
Great concentration catch. Not bad coverage.
And here we are.
Yep, just like that.
One score game.
Tuesday at 7 a.m. Set your alarm clocks.
So far, pretty well executed game on both sides. A lot more points than I was expecting tonight.
Yeah, both teams typically want to run the ball, but Durant's made some good adjustments and play action. And like I said, we haven't had a lot of film on them throwing the ball, but Mr. Ingram's throwing some BBs in there, and they're making the most of them.
Through 5 games, I believe, Durant scored 52 points this year. They got 21
they're
through this one
probably
alone.
Just a little over 7 or 8 a game, and so this is certainly exceeding their total for the year. Of course, the problem is they've been giving up about 30 plus a game too. So Well, now it's up to offense. Get the ball and move it and answer.
And probably going to see Heineke at tailback.
Not sure what the penalty is here, if it's a play game or something, but backing up Durant 5 yards.
I don't know what that was. I missed that. Looking for the pooch kick again. Oh, and we drop it and pick it right back up. Clayton. And then what an awkward little return there, but Comsel had the ball there on the 41-yard line. Sorry about that.
Yeah, dribbled it.
Awkwardly stated it as well, so my bad on that. Like I said, looks like Grayson will not be coming in the near future. So we'll probably have Heineke back there. So hopefully that is not adding to the list of.
That is Heineke trotting out there, tailback.
Running backs down. I know he already was a little dinged up, so maybe just a little aggravation of that and get some ice on him and get him going. Sprint out play for the quarterback. He's cutting it way back here. He's got room to run. And he's got plenty of space. He's going to have about a 20-yard gain, about a 19-yard gain for Stephen Collins there, making a little something out of nothing. There was nothing there on the play side. Great job by him, just kind of keeping the play alive and getting to the edge.
Well, and Collins has got good speed himself. He's a little bit more fluid runner than some of those guys, so he kind of looks like a little bit slower than most, but he's certainly got some speed and made a good decision there to get around there. Of course, he had a wall over there, too, so good job by the lineman to continue to block.
Thomas looking probably sprint out here to the near side. And here they come. Little levels route here. Got Cooper, the second level there with a nice catch.
Well, and that levels route as a defensive coordinator, those are just horrible to have to cover. By levels, we mean you've got three receivers on the side. You got sprint out to that side. You got one receiver going deep, one coming into the flats, and then Cooper McMurray on that had the little inside route, and it's really hard to cover all three receivers over there. Usually in man, you don't pick up the short one, and if it's in zone, you got to let one of them go. So Collins being patient with that and hitting the right
Probably
receiver.
the outside zone here with Heineke, and here they come with the pin and pull. He cuts it back, sees something, and look like we might have a hold here or a face mask. Let's see what the ref calls.
I'd like to see Heineke kind of trust his speed there a little more. I think he had the edge there. And
they're going to call hold on us.
I know you want to punch that as quickly as you can, but I think he could have gotten around that one.
I agree. I'd say he plays as fast as anybody we have on the team.
It's really easy for me to see up here. I can't believe he didn't see that.
I know. But it wouldn't have mattered all for naught because we had a hold.
Well,
so that'll back him up to the 38.
Sure hate to see that, too. That's a big one.
Comets are going to have first down still, but add 10 to that. So we got 1st and 20 for the Comets. Clock running at 5:54 in the third quarter.
That's that left side over there. Going who the penalty's on, but Grant Siren over there, those young guys. And
I think it was on Noggs. I'm sorry, Grant. Comets looking for the screen. Collins is going to take it himself. He's got a lane. He cuts it back. Going to get it all the way down to the 22-yard line. So great job there by Nagowski here on the block.
Nagowski, yeah, taking 42 there.
He was showing what our sideline looked like.
Yeah, took Mr. Hendricks over to the sideline to let him know what's going on here. Great job by the big rhino up front, senior Nagowski.
They're going to mark it at the 23.
Good recognition there by Stephen Collins. The screen was not there. The receivers are already, the linemen already downfield, so his only choice was to run and made the most of it. Great job of getting a lot of that back on first down.
Absolutely. 2nd and 6 now for the Comets. Much more manageable than that 1st and 20. Comets looking for the counter trap here with Heineke. He bounces it outside. There's a little bit of speed. He's still going and spinning, and he's going to gain about 4 yards, so we're still going to be short. 3rd and 2 for the Comets.
Well, and a pretty good little scheme up front. He had a seam there, but I know that Heineke hadn't been doing this for very long, and it's hard to kind of trust to go inside there when you think you can get to the outside. So might have missed the look there inside, but certainly don't blame him.
Collins looking probably to drop back here. No, he's going to keep himself on the quarterback counter.
Yep.
And he's very patient with the blocking, and he's keep on going all the way down. And we're going to say he steps out. They're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. Great run there. First down for the Comets. 1st and 4.
Great block.
1st and goal from the 4.
Fantastic kick-out block here by Cooper McMurray on 23. Reinecker. And the offensive guys this week, they talked about having to turn that into a counter, kind of a counter sweep, getting a little bit more outside on that. And Collins followed his blocking and made a good run.
Collins looking to hand it off to the near side here. And Heineke's going to scamper into the end zone. Cooper McMurray's helmet flying off there at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. And that was Mr. Reinecker and McMurray. Probably Reinecker a little bit upset the way he's treated on the previous play, but don't know what happened. But McMurray's helmet comes off. There's a flag after the play. Won't affect the touchdown. Should be dead ball.
We'll see it on the replay here from the professor. Here it comes on the replay. He grabs a hold of Cooper's face mask and just rips his helmet off.
Yeah, Reinecker just pulled his helmet off there. A little flustered, I'm sure.
Well, then.
Okay. But the touchdown will go. Dead ball, probably assessed on the kickoff.
(35-21) Kelly.
I love the way the line and Cooper McMurray there on the pull block there really asserted themselves on the front line and kind of took it to Durant there. And they really needed that one after that, let him drive the length of the field. So hopefully he'll get a little more confidence in that, and it'll carry over to the defense, and they can get a stop here.
Score updates, anything?
Coach, yeah, we got the Collinsville Telecall game has finally got a little scoring explosion. They are starting the fourth quarter, 21 apiece. Big game over in District 5A4, both 2-0. That's to take first place. And then Coweta has scored. They've pulled within 8 of Edison. They're 15-7 now in the third quarter. Two of the games we're watching.
Haven't had any BK tweets in a while here. BKTV Live, at BKTV Live. If you're out there listening to us. Comps will kick off from the Durant 45 after the penalty. So Brooks will more than likely probably put this one in the back of the end zone. This one will be not returnable. So Durant will take over at the 20.
Well, that's helpful there because Durant's had some good returns tonight. Really time for the defense to kind of make a statement here, I think. Have a little bit of rest there, and they can get out there and slow down that passing game a little bit.
Looks like Coach Robinson's putting Collins on number 10, Dalton White, who had the 3 big catches from last series. Comets may have 12 on the field here. They get off, though. Big carry, about a 9-yard carry there for Durant.
We have 9 on the carry.
Francisco Villa back in there. Good hard run.
2 on, 2 off for the Comets here. Jay Bess is back on the field, as well as Jake Rollins, sophomore Jake Rollins.
Ball at the 19-yard line.
Oh, off the hands of number 2, McCarson.
A little bit overthrown there.
Carson. Third down and 1.
3rd and 1. Durant back in the 2-back set with the tight end. Hand off to the far side here. Looks like he's going to get a second push for a first down. So Durant first down there on a 2-yard gain. Just under 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
A little bit too much there on first down to stop that. It's Reed Williams running off again. Give him a little help inside.
Durant back out on their spread set here. 3 receivers to the near side. There's the end-line handoff. He cuts it back there for a gain of 4 for Durant. Starting to get a little chippy out there. Mr. Goverick having a few words for somebody. Here's a screen pass play out there, incomplete pass. Good pressure on the quarterback.
A little overthrown there, actually. Good call out there. A little overthrown, probably a little bit of pressure on him to force that throw a little bit. But it's kind of what they needed now. They got third and long here, and
we'll call it 3rd and 6 here for Durant. The power play again. He's not going to get the first down, about a gain of 2. We're going to have 4th and 4 for Durant on their own 38-yard line.
Balanced offensive attack by the Lions this evening. That's the 20th rushing down by Durant.
Durant comes on to punt.
well, you want to make sure you ice it up here and don't jump off sides here and give them something cheap. Wouldn't be surprised to see Durant do something with a little shift like Kelly did to try to get him to bite here. But just be smart about it. Get the possession, and they go ahead and snap it.
Eric Dudley back. Short punt here to the near side here. Collins. No touch by the Comets. Durant will mark it at the 33-yard line where the Comets will take over.
Good defensive series there. Get off the field, get it back to your offense, and Tom offense get down there and do something, try to put this thing away. About a minute and a half left, a little bit less than a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. And be nice to get up by 3 scores here going in the 4th. Prioroville East Central tonight, 47-21. That was another one that was kind of, I think both of them are 1-1 in that district. I would expect Pryor to kind of give some of those teams a little bit of trouble fighting for a playoff spot down the stretch.
Hand off to Heineke right up the middle, big hole, and he's going to have a big gain here on first down of about 15 yards there for Heineke.
Great run there. I like that. Open it up, getting downhill and using that speed. He's a tall kid. He runs a little bit high, and, you know, he may learn to get down, but that's a good run there by Heineke.
Good 14-yard run on first down for the Comets and Owen Heineke, junior Owen Heineke. First game playing running back for the Comets.
Coach Burke's the Bulldog up in Collinsville. Coach Jones, the Collinsville Cardinals, now taking a 28-21 lead over Tahlequah.
There we
about
go.
6 minutes left in the 4th. Good for Coach Jones.
I know the injury bugs bit them as well, so good for them to keep persevering through all that. McMurray on the the stick route there. Another big game for the Comets, close to a first down. Let's see how they mark it here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and wave the flags on. It's going to be first down, another first down for the Comets.
He's a strong cast here last night with football. He's the biggest tight end that we've seen all season. Great hands as well.
Got the first down.
Hand off to Heineke. Nice little spin out dead leg move there. He's still running and gunning. He may go all the way on this. And he will. What a run there for the new running back for the Comets, junior Owen Heineke. Touchdown, Comets.
Very nice assertive run there by Heineke. Get downhill, using his speed. Kind of an awkward run. Had a couple of chances. Kind of lanky there at the, in the legs. Crazy legs, I guess. And difficulty in tackling, but a great finish there by
Touchdown,
Heineke.
Bishop Kelly.
Zeller's on the hold. It's over his head. Benson picks it up, and it's going to be failed point after attempt here for the Comets. So it will remain 41-21.
Wow, I guess I'll be careful next time about talking about the kicking game a little bit.
Shouldn't have said anything. We jinxed. Here's the
Some
replay here.
tonight. Great. That's a good strength run right there, running through a tackle, but then just kind of pulling away.
That's desiring to get down the field right there.
And good for Mr. Heineke there.
Good to see him back out there. You can see him on the offensive side of the ball. It's been since his freshman year, and we had him that he had the ball in his hands. Except on interception.
Hey, Coach DePan and his offensive staff figuring out what we've known for a long time, huh?
That's true. It's true.
Coach Coweta hanging in there with Edison. 15-7 now in the fourth quarter.
Interesting.
They've at least slowed Sevion down a bit, it appears.
Don't forget that the annual auction gift gathering will occur October 22nd, 29th, and November 5th. If you would like to donate or have any questions, please contact Doug Boykin in the philanthropy office.
Here we are to kick off the fourth quarter. It's going to be a returnable kick here for the Lions. He is slowly walking up in there, but he found a little lane and got up to the 35-yard line.
Return goes to the 35-yard line where the Durant Lions take over.
Really kind of surprised by the return yardage we've seen here tonight by both teams.
Richard Miller Cross Country Program will
Yeah.
complete its regular season tomorrow. It is an Eagle Classic in Chandler Park.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Agree. Lions will take over, like I said, on the 35 here. That was the first play of this fourth quarter. Comets up by 20.
Well, and this is it. Kind of break their spirit a little bit if you can get a stop here and get them off the field. Certainly want to let them get life into this thing. You're up 3 scores, but you certainly want to let them get some momentum here. And
Comets having trouble lining up here for the first play. They'll do a good job of wrapping up the back there for a gain of 2.
It's like 51 Jack Sinar in there, not making the tackle, but turning that thing back in. I know he was listed in the Tulsa World this morning as one of the players to watch. Already at midseason has 64 tackles and very active linebacker. He averages about 125 a year, so he's certainly on track to do that. And,
Durant sticking with the heavier set, tied in with 2 backs in the backfield. Looking to pass, screen play to the top side, tunnel screen there, and Pete Alonso does a great job of ripping through and making the play.
Absolutely good read by him, getting off that block and chasing that down.
They're going to give him a loss of 2 on the play, taking him back to 3rd and 10 for the Lions.
Probably something back over the top here.
Durant comes out and the trips to the near field. Comets bringing some pressure. They throw to the backside slant again, and Collins is all over it.
Great coverage over there by Collins, and I'm sure that's why they moved him over to that side.
Absolutely.
To cover Dalton White. That's
made a big difference.
Yeah, that slant's been successful for him. He's playing a little bit tighter, maybe a little bit more athletic. Certainly has more experience over there, and makes a good play.
Receiving for Collins, number 17, Eric Dudley.
Eric Dudley set to return the punt. Good punt here for the Lions. It's going to bounce and roll, take a line roll here down to the 24-yard line.
Ball is down to the 24-yard line.
Well, good stop there. 3 and out, get them off the field and get back to your offense. Now, what you really like to see out of your offense here, Coach, is what?
Milk that clock. 4-minute offense.
Absolutely. Get your
keep
first.
The ball in bounds. Grind it on them. Keep getting first downs.
Bishop Kelly came in and introduced himself to us this afternoon. Great here.
24-yard line here. New back. We got sophomore Jake Rollins back there with the ball. He can be a little bit different tempo than Owen Heineke.
Well, big kid, and he's kind of a changeup. Certainly going to slow down. Maybe they'll fly right by him here, but he'll lower his head down and get up in the hole. I know that, and that's kind of what you want right here is the 3 and 4 yard gains, and milking that clock a little bit, getting those first downs. So
yeah, they'll definitely know if they tackle him.
Well, again, it's just good to get those guys with some experience.
Rawlings offset to the near side of Collins. Looking to play action here, looking to hit Besses across the middle. In the play, they scored a touchdown earlier. He got him for a big gain, and can he break it? No. But still a big gain for the Comets here.
Interesting call there. I know
that 35-yard gain there for the Comets.
But certainly have the matchup there, and again, sign of good offense, taking what they give you, and then of course executing.
They've come to that play many times to McMurray and to Jeremiah. The play action holding the linebackers and just isolating that safety. And
that's kind of where the mismatch has been tonight, so certainly taking advantage of it.
Trips to the near side for the Comets. Looking to pass again. Scrambles to the near side. Throwing it out of bounds. Oh, no. Cooper, excuse me, from my angle here. Couldn't quite see. Cooper with the big catch there of about a 13-yard gain. Had a TV monitor my way. Sorry.
Yep, there's McMurray again.
I think Bishop Kelly has picked up on the defense here. We're in a man coverage up front. As soon as ball snap, we drop back in the zone, and they're just picking it apart at this point. Hey, good time to let you know, if you didn't already, Grant Football in 2019 is brought to you by our friends at Steubenville Chevrolet in the Reef. Find out why your friends and neighbors named one 2018 Small Business of the Year by buying your Chevrolet the Steubenville way.
There's Jake Rollins on the big carry.
Again, covering up that ball, hitting it downhill. Good tough run, picking up about 8 yards there.
7 yards on the carry.
Looks like we're still with Siren and Jack Adams there, number 60 or 50 in there. Jake Serber, they're in there. Migalski's still out there.
Linemen have held their own tonight.
A sophomore catch. Yeah, it's been a good fit for him. Like I said, these next 2 weeks you got a chance to get some growing up done and
develop that identity we talked about earlier.
Absolutely. Figure out what you want to do, and good mixture of running backs. And these are the guys you're going to have to live with for the next, until the end of the season. So
got that sprint out play to the top side here again. Looking for McMurray again. Great throw and catch for the Comets. Tucked that ball away a little bit, Cooper there. But another great play there for the Comets.
Well, and that's just that levels route we talked about. And you got to cover the deep guy, and they're biting on that flat route, and there's nobody in the middle there to cover McMurray, and that's probably the guy you need to be covering. He certainly had a career night tonight in terms of catches and yardage.
He's had a good night.
Yeah.
Hand off to Rawlings, and he's pushing the pile forward. He's going to get down to there. They're going to mark him at the 2-yard line.
Bill, need hope for Rawlings right here. Give him some success. Give him right back. Give him right back to the big boy right here.
Clock keeps on winding. Comets controlling this fourth quarter, second half really. 41-21. Only real miscue was the fumble and the extra point fail. But other than that, Comets have controlled the second half.
Well, and it was the fumble here that kind of led to their points in this half, so it's all in all a really good half, really nice half.
Looking to pass, looking for McMurray again, and getting pretty greedy there on that.
Murray must be getting close to a record or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
very well thrown ball. That's one he usually doesn't drop.
I'd like to see him get back to Rawlings here, get the sophomore a touchdown.
I would too. I would expect they'll go to Rawlings here on a power counter.
There he goes. Rawlings. Push, 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 and he's going to get down to the 1. He's going to be just short. Just short.
Give it to him again.
4th down and goal from the 1.
Give it to him again. I'm going to go on a limb out here. Clayton Hill split way out wide left here. I'm going to say that he's not going to be involved in the play.
Or Joe Connor to the top. Looks like the Comets might be taking a timeout. No, timeout Durant.
Timeout is called. Durant.
That might even be it. Probably some alignment issues, but it might be more of a breather than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Defense has been on the field a long time for Durant this half. Coach, you haven't seen Gehring out there this evening. I see him down here. And
second half, not seeing him out there.
His helmet down. I don't know if something happened or they decided to pull him out. But
he looks quite buff in that jacket there with the shoulder pads on.
He does. Should have brought out the old school red cape that you like to sport.
Oh, I do sometimes. Last year in the Coweta playoff game, I think I sported that thing.
And I believe we were sitting outside. We needed it, didn't we?
Yes, it was cold.
That's the best part about this best box is we were sitting outside last year. Looks like they're in full house. Looked like McMurray and the Wildcat there.
Is it Cooper's birthday? Did I miss something?
I don't know. Must be something. Of course, lead block there by Rawlings and Big Hogs, and they ran that a couple times against Edison in the first half last week with success, and never really had an opportunity to come back to it. But that's certainly something I think we'll continue to see in that short yardage.
Well, we said give it to the big guy. They gave it to a big guy.
Yeah, I don't know if they're on a Heisman campaign for McMurray or what, but he's certainly been active tonight.
Yes, very active. Kick gets hold.
Not bad for a baseball player.
Kick is good, I should say. 48-21 Comets. 5.5. We're going to go to the replay here.
Wildcat formation. You see McMurray there back. He's got the two inside linebackers in front of him blocking with a lead. Kick out by Rawlings there, and McMurray goes in standing up. I would have said if you're going to drop passes in the corner, you don't get to run the football, but that's just me.
coming with it again here.
Again, just a good pull. Got Jacob Serber pulling around the corner there. A lot of blockers in front. And just way too many people at the point of contact there for Durant to hold him out. So.
Hey, bring up the K&D Customs. I got Cody Nichols watching right now.
There's the back of her head again.
There we are again. Yep.
You do look a little blonde there now, just saying.
Well, it is. The lighting's getting a little bit better. Moon's getting a little bit higher.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Got to be. You would think if Professor Blazik back there can get the Trans Ams up there, he can do a little coloring in the contrast.
Something, yes.
We'll work on that for.
I would have wore a hat if I would have known I was going to get the back of my head so many shots.
Of course, the Comets away next week at Glenpool on Thursday night, fall break week, so won't be a broadcast there, but then back home the following week against Ada. Ada coming to town, really physical game last year down there. Right now, a little surprise, Glenpool is up on them, still 7-6 in the fourth quarter.
Interesting.
Ada right now tied with Kelly 1-1.
Pooch to the near side here.
Yeah,
He got a face mask on that.
A little high on the tackle there. I don't know who that was. Is that Fravel again?
No.
No, it's Goverick.
It's Goverick on the face mask.
A little high there. Got the face mask right there in front of the official, and they got it called. So.
See some new faces out here, Coach. See if you can identify any
Oh,
of
boy,
these new
got
faces.
some new numbers out there.
Get your
Let's
roster
see.
out.
I know that's Luke Forsberg there, 48 there inside, but nose. That's Charlie Denisio, 66 out there.
Nice.
Fravel, 20. Reed Williams there, 45.
Sam Kosier.
Sam Kosier, 46, backup linebacker. Kosier's a player. He would be playing a lot of inside linebacker if you didn't have those two seniors out there that are, averaging about 25 tackles a game. But he's a good, solid middle linebacker there.
J.T. Horton out there, number 18.
J.T. Horton. Pickard is out there at safety. Filling up in there. Great fill right there by the linebacker. And that might be Kosier. No, that's Charlie Denisio, I think, getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Denisio, nice.
Let's see. We got who's that? Is that Andrew Payne out there, 35?
Got Dom Griggs out here at the near side corner.
Dom Griggs. That is Andrew Payne out there. You got a corner for me over on the other side. Who is that over on the
It's
side?
still Mercer over there.
Still Mercer, and he's young, getting some experience. So
playing inside right there on the.
Oh! Good luck out there. I know you're watching the man there. Good drop there by Payne. If he looks up there, he might pick that ball.
I thought that was going to go high, and Mercer was going to have a shot at it.
Yep.
Good job playing over the top of that by Payne. Looks like Gabe Harju on the sideline warming up. So looks like we're going to see him come in, take over for the Comets on offense next time they have the ball.
Good to see. Hope we can get a stop here and get them some experience.
Horton off the edge there and going to make the play.
Great job by Horton there of reading that. That's the one thing I think that on that run game that Durant may be a little bit lacking. The quarterback's really not a threat to run on the keep. So you kind of tee off on those running backs. A lot of times when you have those edge players that are crashing in like that, if they have to worry about the quarterback, it'll slow them down a little bit. And because if they don't, the quarterback will pull it and go. And that's kind of a part of the game it looks like is missing a little bit.
Good point. So Durant set here to punt with 4th and 8.
Looks like Pickard back.
Horton almost getting a piece of it. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds.
Might have been distracting enough to have him
at about the 40.
Take it off right there.
They're going to mark it. Holding at the 40.
Okay, let's see what Coach Repke does with his Rhinos. See if we can get some numbers called in there, gets in some air time. I think we will see Harju there at quarterback. Looks like Serber still in the huddle. Joe Connor going out up the top.
See Zeller's out there, Ashton Zeller, sophomore out there.
Siren coming out.
Dominic Griggs. Horton in the backfield.
think 52 out there. Drew Ashford, I think, there at a tackle.
Good run there by Horton on first. Got about 4. Handoff again. Horton up the middle, pushing and rolling forward. Going to be short, I believe, where they're going to spot it where his knee hit. Short a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Comets with 3.5 left in the game.
3rd and 1.
Coach J.T. Horton's a good, strong runner there. Of course, he played running back with us last year, kind of alternating with Jake Rollins, but good athletic kid, getting stronger and bigger, so it's good to see him getting some carries tonight. Third and short here. Sure, you want to get that push and get the first down to give them a few more snaps here.
Going with the counter trap.
Play.
Bounces out wide. He's got a lane there and gained about 6 yards on the carry. So first down for the Comets. 2 good, 3, I really should say. Good runs there for the Comets.
Now we're getting a little Rhino sub here. That's Charlie Denisio was in there, made a tackle on defense going out there.
Heltzel coming in.
72, John Heltzel. Yep. Coming in, getting some looks. And let's tip our hat to 55 right here. Matt Nagalski, kind of that senior leader in there, really not just on the line, but in the group and with all these injuries. He's the one that he really wants to play and really wants to win, and he's had a good night up front on both sides of the ball.
Delay game for the Comets there. A little slow to get all the substitutes in and the play. It's a long run over to the sideline every time for Coach DePana to have the quarterback run over there.
Yeah, I think if I was a quarterback, I'd just wave him out there to me.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah. A couple times out there and back, he'd stop that stuff, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Meet me halfway at least.
There you go.
That's what it's been.
Carry again by Horton. Not much room there. Lions looking to strip the ball. Gain of about 2 for Horton.
Down under 2 minutes now, Coach.
Got another guy coming in here, Mr. Huber coming in.
Jake Huber, I understand he had a big long run the other night in the
JV game, right?
JV game,
Yeah,
punt return or kickoff return or something.
I think it was a punt return.
Punt return. So.
We will stream these events from all over the state, and thank you for all the time that you guys put in.
Horton still at tailback. Looking for the outside zone play. He's going to stick it up the middle. Going to run over a few Comets and Lions and going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Comets.
Third down and 10 for the Comets.
Field, though, I saw on the drive up here, you were telling me about it. From this new press box.
Everyone can do me a favor. Look around. I guarantee you by your feet, there's some trash. Pick it up and throw it away. I'm
getting a signal next to my left that it is.
Harju on the snap here, handed off to Horton. He's going to punch it up the middle. And when he's tackled, that's going to be ball game.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put up that question.
Both teams end up walking to the middle of the field here for the end of the game handshake. Comets are going to finish this with another district win, 48-21 for the Comets here on homecoming night.
Fantastic second half for the Comets coming out. A little hiccup with that fumble, giving them short field and letting them drive the length of the field on that touchdown. But from there, it was just kind of taking advantage of the secondary there and throwing some good balls. And, homecoming was Cooper McMurray show, I guess. I guess you could say he was our homecoming king tonight. He'd probably take that title.
Too much Jay Besses, too much Stephen Collins, too much Cooper McMurray tonight.
Spoil those matchups. Before we go off the air, I want to show you, you might want to check Tahlequah and Collinsville now are tied 28-28 and in overtime. And looks like Coweta had scored to pull even, but Edison has scored again. So
Coach, look at your hair. Here, slide over a little
Edison's
bit.
Up. Oh, there we go.
No, that looks good. Are you a Beetle or are you?
It doesn't really matter. It's dark, right?
Yeah.
Golly, the professor. That's outstanding.
He's on top of his game tonight.
He is. I'm sure that's what all the viewers out there are interested in is back in
Those that are still with us, yes.
I was going to say, it looked like Coweta pulled up and tied the game, but Edison has scored again. It was up 22-15 now late in that game, about 2 minutes left. So,
well, good job. I think the Comets walk away from this one feeling good about it. Looks like we had a few more bumps and bruises, but that is football. Good night for Collins, who moves up in the record books there for career touchdown passes, and Cooper McMurray trying to make his way up in touchdown receptions, I feel like, tonight. So, good night for the Comets.
Comets will move to 2-1 in district play. They've got the Thursday night game next week at Glenpool. And then that stretch run, those last 3 games, fighting for that playoff spot. So hopefully they can take something out of this and keep that momentum going. A lot of good things tonight in terms of the overall variation in plays, I thought. Good job. They certainly took advantage of the mismatches. Defensively, I know Justin Robinson, Coach J5, will be a little bit concerned about some of the plays they gave up in the secondary early, but I'm sure that's mostly just that aggressive play and trying to stop that run, which is what they needed to do tonight. And they did for the most part, and it worked out to their advantage.
Absolutely. Any final comments, Coach, before we take it out of here?
You got to keep it rolling. Like I said earlier at the game, it's back to the basics and take from this. A lot of players getting reps tonight, and enjoyed working with you tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. Good to be back at it. We haven't been here since the Booker T game opener, so good to have us back here. I'll miss you for the Ada game.
Well, we ought to mention too is that if you're looking for future broadcasts, I think we're planning on doing all the rest of the home games. So there's Ada in 2 weeks. I'm going to be out of town, but I think Coach Burks is going to take that with Coach Trowbridge, who was the color commentator a couple weeks ago at Hale. And then I think we'll both be back here for senior night at McAllister, and then we'll see what happens
we'll
with the
move
playoffs.
forward from there in the playoffs.
Yep.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining us here. For Sean Lawhorn, for our producer, the professor, Michael Blazik, I'm Brandon Burke signing out here from Angelo Prassa Field, where the Comets on homecoming night take on the Durant Lions and win 41-21. So thanks for being with us, and good night here from Angelo Prassa Field.